3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Schlemiel, Schlemazel, Hassenbemp Incorporated.
We're gonna do it. Give us any chance, we'll take it. Read us any rule, we'll break it.
You're listening to the best Metal-O-Mania.live. You are listening to the home of metal, Metal-O-Mania.live. Powered by B Squared Inc. Entertainment.
Hey, this is Philip from Raise the Death Toll, and you're listening to Louisiana's favorite Maryland-influenced located radio show Metal-O-Mania with Crip and Scully.
This is Lawrence Campbell from Trader out of Germany. You're listening to Metal-O-Mania with the Crypt.
Hello?
Where have you been?
Was out squatching.
And with a little thrash squatch, we kick off episode 104 of Metal-O-Mania. Welcome to it out there, Metal-O-Maniacs. Thanks for joining us tonight. What's up? What's up?
What's going on, everyone?
Yeah, and as you can see, I'm very, very happy to be joined by my main man, Wes, from White Hornet.
Fuck
Metal-O-Mania
yeah,
family. Thanks for joining us, brother.
Thanks for having me, man. It's always a great time.
Not only White Hornet, but of course you guys were a part of our Thrashgasm show that we did in April, one of our Metal-O-Mania live event.
The one and only.
Yeah, right? We had a good time that night, didn't we?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Gotta do it again, don't we?
We definitely do.
Fuck yeah, brother. Fuck yeah, man. Thank you for joining me tonight. I definitely appreciate it, sir. It's good to see you.
You too, man.
You look a little different than the last time I seen you, though, huh?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I got a haircut.
Another one falls. Another one bites the dust, you guys.
It's tight, though, because, like, showers take, like, 2 minutes now, which is awesome. I can fucking, put the window up in my car without being scalped.
Right. Well, can't see them. All right, I got you.
No, it's pretty tight.
I can't give you shit, man. I fell victim to it a long, long time ago. I had long hair until I was 20 and then had to cut it all off. And
it happens to the best
I've
of
missed
us,
it
man.
ever since.
Yeah.
My problem is now it's funny, I used to say Irish blood, but apparently according to Ancestry.com, I used to say Italian blood, but according to Ancestry.com, apparently I'm more Irish than I thought.
Damn.
So, yeah, I screwed that up pretty good. But
it's not good.
But apparently I'm Irish. But for whatever it is, for me to grow long hair, I go through a transition period.
Yeah.
Where I look like I have an afro for about a year. And it's pretty brutal.
See, my hair is really wavy. So, like, when it gets to a certain length, it just kind of grows the same, afro-y way. And I keep... Like, I really want to commit to growing it out again, but it gets to a certain point. I'm like, man, this looks like shit.
It's a commitment.
Yeah. To say the least, man.
I have to get through the point where Scully will shave it in the middle of the night, and I can't seem to get through that.
See, I have the opposite, man. My girl wants me to grow my hair back in the worst way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's the one who cut it, but now since she's like, I really miss it.
And you're like, thanks a lot.
Yeah, it's like, your fucking fault, all right?
Yeah, you did it. Well, and what's her name?
Says, "Oh, crypt."
What's up, Mary Gonzo?
Hi, guys.
Much love to Gonzo.
Can you hear me?
And yes, ma'am.
Okay, awesome.
What's up, Miss Scully?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not on screen yet.
We'll have to get you on there. We'll add you. Whoa.
Keeping the suspense. Ooh.
Look, you're so hot, you jumped in here and blew out some of the lights.
I blew out the lights.
Is there a motherfucking ghost?
Yeah, there's a ghost. It's a Santa ghost.
All right, well, I'll have to see to that
It's
next.
a Christmas ghost. Before we do get too far into the show tonight, though, I want to thank very much Tina, who joined us last week. We have nothing but love for Miss Tina. She is Metal-O-Mania family as well. If you missed it, go back to the archives and do catch it because she's amazing and she's awesome and she had a lot to say and we love her for it. She's cool. Tina's good people. We love her. Metal-O-Mania family. And we had a great interview last week. Ron pulled off our interview last week, talked to Ryan Taylor for us. I think it turned out very well. So good times. Good times. And we have a great interview tonight, as a matter of fact. We're going to be talking to Disgrace and Terror out of Brazil. So we have a great show in store for everybody tonight. You're going to want to hang out with us for the full show tonight. You're going to want to get through the rear end of your hump with us here. Because not only is this our last show in this studio here in Beltsville, Maryland, thankfully, but we have a great, well, we're moving to the Legion of Doom. You're going to like it. Next time you come do the show in the new digs, you're going to like it.
I'm fucking stoked.
Yeah. Going to be a good time. Yeah. And again, for those out there that allows us more freedom, we're going to be able to bring you more metal shows. Speaking of Gonzo, we're going to bring Gonzo back. Gonzo's going to have a weekly show, and we're going to get him back on air. It's going to be a good time. So looking forward to all the things that we are going to be. I've been talking to our main man, Ethan, tonight about getting a black metal show put together and putting it on the air. So we got things we plan to bring to you if you are a fan of the metal and different genres of metal. Not the least of which is more of me here on Metal-O-Mania. Fuck yeah. We're talking about splitting this show instead of a 3-hour show like we do now, making it an hour and a half twice a week. Ooh. So we'll see though. Lots of changes underway, but please do keep hanging out with us. We'll keep doing it as long as you do. So as long as people out there support the show, we'll continue to make it better and better and better for you. So, or at least we hope you agree that it's better and better. Anyway, right? So you may have noticed, though, I do want to, we always do our moment of mourning, but we lost Laverne of Laverne and Shirley this week, man. You may have noticed we opened the show this week with the theme song from Laverne and Shirley. I always open up the show every week with a older theme song, and we used Laverne and Shirley this week because I was a big fan of that show.
Yeah, man. Lost a real one.
Before your time, right?
Probably a little bit before my time.
Yeah, I know. I'm an old motherfucker, but... But for anybody who is my age, we had us a milk and a Pepsi and mixed it together to celebrate losing Laverne because that's what she drank. Ooh. How fucking gross is that, by the way?
It sounds...
I'm not going to lie. That sounds like your generation's Tide Pod.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Yeah, there might be some truth to that. Our generation had some weird shit, but much love, Laverne. So, what's up with you guys, man? How you been living?
Been good, man. Just hanging and slanging, you know?
Mm-hmm.
We're, after the first of the year, talking about getting together and laying down some tracks for this new album coming out for White Hornet. So
Killer.
It's good, man. Hopefully getting everything back together, getting some shows rocking, and getting White Hornet full force.
It's funny. There's some metal bands that I talk to that definitely have shut things down a little bit for the holiday season, it seems like.
Yeah.
And then I talk to other bands that are kicking the shit out of the holiday season, man. Get back. Tell them motherfuckers, let's go. Come on. If you kick ass through the holidays, then I got January music from you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Give me something to kick off 2019, too. That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's the good shit. And there's a lot of great music coming out in 2019, as a matter of fact, man. There's that new Overkill's coming out, of which we're going to play a piece of that. The one song they've already released, we're going to play that tonight. Since they released it, might as well play it, right? I love me some fucking Overkill. And we got a great show for everybody tonight. We got a kick-ass playlist. We got a kick-ass Finger of Doom installment from our main man, Kenny. And we got the interview with Disgrace and Terror. We got Wes in the house. It's the last show before Christmas. We're going to talk a little bit about that.
What more could you want?
Hint, Scully. Hint. I was emailed. I was sent a lot. We've been talking, actually, this whole month about great ideas for metalheads, specifically gifts for metalheads for Christmas. And, man, my inbox has blown up with some great stuff over the last month from our listeners who have made some suggestions, including the King Diamond fucking action figure. I want that. I want the King Diamond action figure.
I think everyone needs it.
You really do, right?
It's like,
I want to put them right here on the show even.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's the two coolest things. Collectibles and fucking King Diamond.
And King Diamond, right.
The hell?
honestly, I saw it and I was very much in a hurry, so I didn't pay. I didn't get to look at it for a long time. But I'm not sure if it's a McFarlane or not. In which case, it's even more cool. But I want that. I want the King Diamond. Let's give me some King Diamond, hon. King Diamond for the crypt, baby. A little King Diamond for the crypt.
But wasn't it King Diamond that said no presents for Christmas though?
It was indeed. But he also said nuns have more fun. So you never know.
I'll take it, man.
Yeah, right. You never know. Nuns ain't having more fun than Scully is. Pow! Ba-doom-doom. No, I'm just anyway. Anyway. But thanks to everybody for hanging out with us and making this show a part of your week. We can't tell you how much we appreciate it. We hope that you continue to do that, and we're going to bring you more and more metal to put into your little ear holes and make you come out of your ear holes. There you go. No, that's the whole recipe of success. So let's play another jam. Yeah, I need to get me a drink. So, but before we go past it, Thrasquatch. That Thrasquatch is what we open the show with tonight. Make sure you go to their Facebook page, show them the love, click the like, say that Scully and the Fat Man sent me from over at Metal-O-Mania and we dig the thing. They got a brand new album that is called Axe to Inherit. Pick it up. It is truly kick-ass, man. I dig it. It's kind of got that hardcore crossover kind of thing going. Big fan of it. They're out of California. Show them the love. And up next, we're going to play some punky crossover type of shit for you some more. But these motherfuckers are from Paris. We're going all the way to Paris.
Paris.
Oh,
the metal.
Give them more. That's good.
French fries. That's all I got, man.
Dip your French fries in some fucking bearded bastards. The band is the Bearded Bastards. I really fucking dig this fucking debut. Is it a debut? I think I wrote debut. If you're doing the drinking game, get your drink on. I'm not even sure if that's correct, but drink anyway. The album's called Release the Beast, and we're going to do shot after shot, so it's appropriate. That's the name of the song. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us all night long here at Metal-O-Mania. We got the metal for you. We got the West for you. We got the Scully for you. And we got some of the Bearded Bastards for you right here. Let's go. Metal-O-Mania all night long.
Sometimes when I get a little drunk, I let kids touch my old lady's titty.
I could be home right now, drinking this monster eggnog my brother makes with lighter fluid.
Well, it's just another one of those things about this time of year. You know what I mean? It's this time of year. You can't. There's certain things that Christmas time brings out that you can't. For all the porn, everybody in porn was all of a sudden wearing Santa Claus hats.
That's what I'm saying. You throw a hat on a fucking whore, and all of a sudden it's a fucking Christmas.
It's
porn.
a Christmas movie. Like, you know what I'm saying, right? What's the deal with that?
What's the deal with that?
I know we need my Seinfeld. So have you ever noticed that during Christmas time, all the porn? No. But it's inherent to the porn season, you know. I mean, to the porn season, to the Christmas season.
Porn season here
porn
already.
Season's all year. I mean, we all know that.
The wildest ones are like the Easter, like the fucking Easter porn, where it's just like chicks wearing ears. Like,
well, I've seen a lot of those, the chicks wearing ears, and I've seen a lot of where they're fucking the Easter bunny. That's pretty crazy, right?
Yeah, man.
You know, I guess that's the Furby thing, and that's what the costume, and that what's that called?
A furry,
furries,
yeah, like
furries,
the
right, yeah. Where people are into that whole let's put on animal suits and fuck each other kind of thing.
Yeah, it sounds kind of counterintuitive. I mean, putting on shit the fuck, you know what I mean? Like,
right, exactly. Well, plus I'm a big fucker, man. I'm gonna sweat to death inside of that shit. What are we trying to kill me?
So I'm saying, like, I
think it's a murder plot if you're trying to get me to do that.
Yeah, like I'm not no expert or nothing, but I've done it a few times. I don't think that's how you do it. Like,
you've done the furry thing, or
no,
just fucking?
Yeah, just fucking in general.
Just fucking in general. All right, okay. Yeah. Have you done the furry thing? Have you ever?
Nah, dude.
Have you ever hopped into the bedroom in a bunny suit?
Nah, I'm weird enough as it is, dude. I don't think any more strikes against me.
Right.
Do you think it was originally
hell-bent for bunny suits?
Hell-bent for fur.
Well, it is funny that Judas Priest, that early thing. I mean, we all love Judas Priest. Judas Priest is one of my favorite bands of all time to this day.
One of the greatest bands of all time.
Of all time. I mean, even their brand new release was, as we've been talking about all year long, the greatest releases of 2018.
Firepower.
That's
Fuck yeah.
right there on that list, front and center, for sure. But who knew? I mean, the look that he used to come on stage in the 80s became the bar look. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the
It
fucking
took
leather
over.
with
It'd
the
be leather,
fucking
and
leather
the-
police hats.
right?
And, they had spikes and all kinds of
right,
shit, man.
Right. You know, there's no accident that scene from Police Academy was, you know, they raided Rob Halford's tour bus for all those outfits.
Yo,
you
even
know,
in the new Bohemian Rhapsody movie, like, not to spoil it for anybody, but there's a scene where they're in a fucking gay club and everybody is wearing a leather jacket and a fucking leather police hat and some fucking, you know, wristbands and
There
stuff.
you go. I want to see that movie. How is that movie?
It's great. I've seen it twice in theaters so far.
Wow, cool.
I highly recommend it to literally anybody that has ears.
I have to see that movie then. I'm a big fan of that actor. I like that show, Mr. Robot.
Yeah.
That's a crazy good show. So that dude is definitely a good actor. So I'm looking forward to checking out that movie. But so let's talk a little bit about this though, of the Christmas thing, man. I said in the last break I want my King Diamond, but there's a lot of cool fucking Christmas things, man, for metalheads out there. You know, we talked about before. There's the or the Bandcamp gift cards is always a good idea.
Bandcamp, you can actually catch White Hornet on Bandcamp.
There you go. You can get somebody the gift of White Hornet.
The gift that keeps on giving and taking,
right.
also.
White seed, white semen, whatever. All that stuff's good. But yeah, Bandcamp's a good idea. You got any good suggestions? What do you want? You're a metalhead. What do you want metal related for Christmas this year?
Damn, man, metal related?
Yeah, I mean, there's always music. That's the easy answer.
I'm a drummer too. I tell everybody, just give me drumsticks. That's
Drums.
like,
because you go through them.
Yeah.
So. Right.
I don't know, man.
You're easy then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know, if they play an instrument, that's easy. I've been pushing my agenda with getting people to go on the fucking mega cruise. Save your money this year.
We were just talking about
go
that.
on the
yeah,
mega
man.
cruise, and we're gonna go on that motherfucker. It'll be awesome if we get a whole bunch of crazy people on the Megadeth cruise.
Yeah, man. Like I said, I'm not paid like that, but I definitely would like
None
to
of
be
us
on
are
the
paid
Megadeth
like
cruise.
that.
Yeah.
You can bend up some, turn a couple of plastic credit cards a little rubbery to make that shit happen.
I gotta start selling blood or semen or both or
blowjobs.
Yeah, I can't donate hair anymore. So.
Well, my understanding is blowjobs are always profitable. So
I'm just doing it to see Megadeth.
Hey, if there was ever a better reason, I haven't heard it yet. I'm just saying.
Oh man,
I have not heard it yet. If there is, but but I've been getting a lot of crazy gift ideas sent to my box.
Like what, man? Like what? What you got?
Well, there's lots of really goofy ones, like in particular things for like Scully to wear, which is always nice. There's tons of metal themed lingerie out there. I didn't realize quite how much there was until.
Are any of them the furry suits?
No, strangely enough.
Was that the segue
strangely
into that?
enough? Yeah, no, but that's a good. We could have her dressed as like what? Cerberus, isn't that the dog? The dog.
The three-headed dog.
Yeah, there we go. You could have like they have those costumes where if you move one arm, it makes you look like you're moving 8 of them.
Yeah.
She can move all 3 of her heads. You know what I mean?
I just got the thought in my head.
If you did that, can I get 3 heads at once?
I just got the thought in my head of like a crotchless Cerberus suit. I just that fucked me up on an existential level.
Wow,
Yeah.
I like where you're going with that. I gotta think we got a business opportunity to talk about.
Yes,
we're gonna open a costume place for metalheads.
Speaking of very first costume. Speaking of business opportunities, completely off topic. My mother-in-law and I were talking the other day.
Give it to me.
And
I mean your mother-in-law. No. I mean
we were flipping through like the Oriental trading books or whatever, and there's like a whole section of like just huge dildos now. So I was like, what would be hilarious if you just drill a hole all the way through one and then put a hit piece right in the balls? You could call them dong bongs.
Dong bong.
Nobody steal that fucking idea either. That's mine originally.
You just said it. What were you doing? Yeah, it's copyrighted by
Metal-O-Mania.
That's right. By virtue of
trademark.
Metal-O-Mania
But how
Airways.
funny is that?
I like it. Dong bong. We could talk. We could go into business on that. Hey, that's something I would put my name on.
Yeah. The Crypt. Dong
the
bong.
Crypt endorses dong bong. I'm already working on the jacket tube, but that's a story for another day. Anyway, all of which should be out in time for Christmas.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What better for Christmas than a dong bong?
Dong bong. Yeah, but then again, we were talking earlier about porn. Porn's always a good idea for Christmas, right? Don't you think?
Yeah. Buy me a premium subscription.
Porn is always a good idea for Christmas.
Yeah.
Although I do got to ask you that. Is that what it is? Where does the money come from behind porn? We played a comedian and got me thinking about it on the show a couple weeks ago. Where does the money come from? And nobody I know pays for porn.
That's what I'm saying. Like, porn has been free on the internet for like
forever.
At least 15 years
right,
now. Like,
right. I know 10-year-olds that are like, what, Jenna Jameson, I've seen her 100 times.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
for free. Who's paying for it? How are they making money?
If you were paying for porn, write into the chat right now. We want to know who you are.
Who you are. Right. Who are you? I got a prescription I can sell you. I got some land in Florida you might want.
I got a bridge for sale.
Yeah, right. I got bills to pay. But honestly, though, because you're not, and dude, think about the fact that there are the upper echelon that are making killer money. I would imagine you're making good money. You know, the upper names, the Jenna Jamesons. I realize I'm dating myself. Jenna Jameson probably retired 10 years ago.
Katie Morgan and whoever
all
else.
those
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah, the big names, whoever the big names are in porn right now, they're making good money. I would imagine.
Also, if you're watching this and are a porn star, in the chat. No.
Yeah, come and give us a call. We'll gladly talk it out. I need, you know what? We need to get somebody to book me a porn star to talk on the show one week. We need a porn star. What's the one that does the Burning Angel? Joanna Angel. She's a metalhead, even, I believe. I bet we could get Joanna Angel on this show.
If you say so,
I'm gonna reach out. I'm gonna reach out and get Joanna Angel. We're gonna get some porn insider advice here.
As a follow-up to this conversation,
directly. I want to say, how the fuck do you make your money? That's going to be my first question.
It's because nobody fucking pays for that
Everybody
shit.
I know gets their porn for free.
It's like
Really?
fucking Lars Ulrich from fucking Napster. Like, nobody's paying for this shit.
Right,
Like, but we're still
right.
fucking. Like,
Right. It does remind me a little bit of the music scene, really. Although in the music scene, you're still paying for certain things. You know, like vinyl's become very popular. People are paying for vinyl like it's 1980 again.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, metal, we're lucky a little bit in the metal world. Because when the music is solid, like it certainly is in my opinion right now, there's more than just the MP3 version. There's more than just the,
yeah.
You want the artwork. You want the, right.
Well, there's bands right now that are putting out shit on cassette. And I'm like, how fucking crazy is that?
And
like,
awesome is that, right.
But talking about the things that you get from metal, but like that you pay with for metal, but not with porn, I've never seen a porn star ever release a t-shirt.
Well, see, you might be wrong there. You're not necessarily looking for it because they make appearances and have all kinds of merch and
that's
have
true.
things like that. And porn stars are probably very much like bands in that they're
That's
touring
true.
and they're
That's
going
true.
to strip clubs and making appearances.
That's what I'm
and
saying. Like, I
they're,
know a lot of people though, and like I've never known a single person that I've ever known to own a porn star T-shirt or like any paraphernalia that's not directly related to a movie.
These are different demographics.
a dildo
imagine.
or them pussies. There's fake pussies that they used to
they
mold.
cast them right off the porn stars.
Well, not even the pocket ones, but like the actual mounds. You know,
Oh, right,
remember
right,
we watched the
right.
whole thing on them. They
Yeah.
would actually.
Yeah, they like made Asia Carrera's
Yeah.
vagina. You can
They're
buy
very lifelike
Asia
and-
Carrera's
yeah.
actual vagina.
They sell them motherfuckers on Groupon. Like,
so I guess you are making some money on all that stuff.
Yeah, it's the merch.
Yeah, maybe.
Right.
Just like bands.
Just like music.
Porn star bands.
There's a big correlation.
Interchangeable,
here.
I guess.
Yeah, I retract my statement.
yeah. So let me ask you then: are musicians whores? No, I'm kidding. I don't classify anybody as whores. To be honest with you, you make a living, do what you do. I don't give a fuck.
Look, man, I already said I'd suck
I ain't
dick
here
to go and
judge
make
you.
it.
I'm a fucking whore. Shit. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. You know. But that's wild, though. Yeah, I guess that is probably where they're making the money. That's the part I don't think about. I guess you probably do have Jenna Hayes T-shirts and she like. But see, it's a different demographic. As a metalhead, we're getting together. We're doing community metalhead things. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
We're
On the
going to
yeah.
concerts and we're doing shit like this show.
Yeah, on the Converse,
we're on the
nobody's
Facebook together.
Yeah, nobody's getting together and watching porn with like
Right.
15 of their
You're
friends.
not.
Like, this is fucking awesome.
You're not.
Like,
You're not. You know, when I was like 14 years old was the first time I was invited to a bachelor party.
yeah.
And they had porn on like all the TVs. And I was 14, like, why am I watching porn in a room with a bunch of dudes right now? This is weird. I don't think I like this. You know what I mean? Everybody's getting drunk and aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Fucking like,
I do not like the path that
this
this is
is
taking.
weird. Yo, what are y'all doing? I mean, now granted, the strippers showed up and then it was a better party. But, you know, I was definitely remember like but see, that's, if you're a Jenna Hayes nut, all right, let's put it to you this way. If you're a Snipers of Babel or you're a White Hornet fan, you can go see Snipers of Babel. You're going to talk to them on Facebook. You're going to interact with other people who are friends and fans
That's
of
what I'm
White
saying.
Hornet and Snipers of Babel.
White Hornet, you hit us up on Facebook. We probably will have lunch with you.
Yeah,
You
right,
know,
right. You can make that happen if you're local. If you're a Jenna Hayes fan,
Yeah, she's gonna tell you to fuck off and leave her alone.
you probably spend a lot of time alone. No, I'm a Jenna Hayes fan. First, let me preface with saying that. But I mean, if you're the type of person that's probably like collecting her shit, and I got her, you know, butt, you know, I got the cast iron.
Buying her fucking used tissues
I
on
got
eBay and yeah.
right, shit like that. That dude's probably spending a little bit of time alone. You know what I'm saying? We don't know that guy. We don't see that guy. But if you go to the porn conventions, I'll bet there's a lot of him there.
Yeah, like the AVN awards and stuff like that. I actually know a
Right,
friend of mine was in a
right.
music group that I'm not going to disclose because he has a job now. But he was like, yeah, man, I was just breaking into interviews with porn stars and having the best time. And I was like,
Fuck yeah.
It's crazy to just be a part of.
That's awesome. Yeah. I've always loved the idea of the porn awards, man. That's the funniest, greatest thing in the world.
Yeah.
But let's be honest, it's one of those good and bad all at one things, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, as a fan of porn, which I certainly am, I want to go and see the scene that won Best Anal Scene of the Year. I want to see that. I don't know why I just became William Shatner. Well, I decided to tell you this.
Well, first you have to see the penis in the butthole.
But if that's your daughter, fail. That's definitely
on the other side.
That's an award you never want a family member to win.
But like on the other side of the fence, I think it would be kind of weird being literally awarded the best at sucking dick of 2018.
Right. You are the cocksucker of the year. That is a fucking award, dude.
Yeah, like I've won.
That's an award.
I've won awards at work, but that's a little overboard, you know.
Right, that's an award.
Yeah.
Do you get what? A facial? Do you get a golden facial? What do you get?
I don't know.
Is there a trophy in the shape of? I don't know. Well,
I'm really ignorant to the situation. I have no idea.
Yeah, we're gonna have to do a little research here, but the point being, everyone's wearing a Santa cap for porn this year. Okay, let's play a song.
The topic here, us way over here.
Oh, you know what? I got a great song, as a matter of fact, man. A band that we have talked to, friends of ours, Bray Road, out of Wisconsin. If you are fans of them and fans of us, you should go into our archives, in fact. You would be glad you did. We talked to the guys. We interviewed them on the show here for right after their last release when they were working on the new, which is called Formation. And here's a pre-taste for it to come. They've given a little bit of it for you all to check out, all of you Metal-O-Maniacs out there. Shout out to fucking Nino and the gang with fucking Bray Road. We fucking love these cats, man, and they fucking keep on jamming. I'm going to tell you what, the Blood Gutter, which is the song that we're going to play for everybody.
Sounds heavy as fuck.
It's fucking heavy as fuck. So everybody grab your cocks and drawers. A little bit of Bray Road for you here on Metal-O-Mania. Don't go nowhere. All night long.
Hey motherfuckers, this is Nino from Bray Road, and you're listening to Metal-O-Mania with The Crypt.
It's a trick. Get an axe.
It's nothing. Barely a flesh wound.
And we come back just as Scully breaks her knee in the fucking studio. You alright over there, Scully? Scully just busted herself.
And to my man Mills, you dropping the knowledge. I like it. I know exactly who that is.
Oh, okay.
In the chat, yeah.
Oh, okay. Someone on the chat talking about how you can make money in the porn industry.
Yep.
So I think we're being schooled a little bit is what you guys are telling me over here. Well, before we go to that, Bray Road, by the way. Bray Road kicks ass, man. Love those motherfuckers. Go to their page right now. Please show them the love. Give the like button. Fucking tell them you can't wait for the entire formation to be available. And tell them that the fucking team over at Metal-O-Mania sent you. Because, man, those dudes thrash. They get it. They kick ass.
Hell
and
yeah,
I'm a big
brother.
fucking fan, man. I really am.
Hell yeah,
I really
man.
am. That song, Blood Gutter, badass. Bad fucking ass, man.
White Hornet approved.
White Hornet approved. And the Crypt as well. So now we can talk more about porn, though, if you want to. So you're telling me, though, all right, so... Oh, yeah, that's right. The show date, if you do want to go into the archive and find the Bray Road interview, believe it or not, it was episode number 42. And thank you, Scully, by the way. Scully's on her game, son. But it was July 26th of 2017. So, wow, over a year and a half ago. I'm shocked at that, actually. Almost a year and a half ago, actually, but I'm surprised at that. But episode number 42, we talked to those guys on July 26, 2017. And yes, that is available in our archive, so you're more than welcome. Kick-ass playlist. If you haven't seen it, it's new to you. So it's got a kick-ass playlist for you. So go check it out and check out our interview. So that does mean we got to talk to those guys again soon, though, when the new release comes out. So we have an updated interview with them because we are fans and big fans at that. Much love, Nino and the Cats. So we're being taken to school. Let's get back to that a little bit.
Yeah, so one of my good friends, Mr. Mills from the chat, informs me that most pornos are sold and produced and owned by the porn networks in which are owned by bigger networks like Pornhub and get their money from running ads left and right, which makes a lot of sense.
That is true, actually.
So our question:
are you a porn fan? Well, let's start there. Are you a porn fan?
Yeah, light porn.
What's your suggested porn site? What's your go-to?
Whatever one's free, man. I mean,
well, there's a bunch of those. Yeah, which ones you got to go to? You
Pornhub's pretty. Yeah,
Pornhub?
pretty regular.
Pornhub?
Yeah.
Scully, Scully goes.
You jizz.
You jizz. Scully's a you jizzer.
Yeah.
I'm probably Spank Wire, I think, or Spank Wire.
I don't know that I've heard of that one.
Spank
actually.
Wire, I think, is the one I probably. Or e-porn.
I might
go to
be like
e-porn
old school
sometimes.
at this point. You just probably an old one.
You
huh?
go to one I opened in your phone once when we were screwing around, and now that's just been. You just go to that one over and over again, and you never change it. That's what you know. Ethan, offline over there. What's your go-to porn site?
I'll just go to PornMD.
PornMD. Oh, I forgot about PornMD actually. Yeah, I forgot about PornMD. That's a pretty good one.
Sometimes it's Pornhub, sometimes it's Spankwire, sometimes
Pornhub.
it's YouPorn.
Well, let me tell you. Ask the chat board. For those, what's your go-to porn site on the chat board? Let me know so I know what sites to go look for later when I
I
get
know I was
home.
going to say I was making notes of some of those I never heard of. So.
Yeah, let's go. Let's write them down. Fucking me and Scully be scouting them out later. But anyway,
you always get the same shit over and over.
that is
again,
true
so.
though. If you go to those sites, there's often ads for other things and this, that, and the other. And
Yeah.
I'm assuming those things are paying money. So by you going there, you're being subjected to advertisements that are bringing in advertisement dollars. So I'm sure there's money to be made there. But my question then becomes, to be honest with you, and I realize this is a harsh jump in reality and in levels, but that is probably funding the Jenna Hayeses of the world. Sure, that sounds like it's a situation that can make enough money to pay Jenna Hayes and the upper shelf pornography. What about these low rent bitches that are out here? You know what I'm saying? Like, what about these kind of, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not all top shelf, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, no,
Let's
there's
be
definitely
honest.
like the rail.
There's
of fucking-
rail
yeah.
level porn.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest, there is.
Oh,
Is there enough
fuck.
to pay for that as well? Is that more?
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
We are fuck.
Well,
That
you know
one
what?
specifically.
I'm
Go ahead.
sorry.
Give it to me. Give it. You got to come with that.
Well, they can't. You have to be a little more creative because our chat board censors you, so I can't really get porn.
Oh, that's
sites
oh, jeez,
suggested
Louise. They're trying
on
to
our
put porn
chat.
sites in our chat.
When you
board
guys
system.
type it out, letter
Spaces.
space, yeah.
Yeah,
Space.
spaces.
Give us a
yeah.
couple spaces.
That's how
Like
you
if
get
it's
over.
Pornhub, it's P space O space R
Yeah.
space. Yeah, there you go.
There.
I'm curious what they're blocking there in that one.
Yes.
Fuck the
It's
internet, man.
MOMON something.
Mind you, pussy.
Like,
sounds
are you
like-
watching mom porn?
Mom, pussy.
That sounds like a Mormon thing. Like
Yeah, right. There you go.
It's 17.
It's magic underwear, as it is.
It's like 17 women in super long jean skirts. Like I don't know if I like that.
Yeah, there's a finger in somebody's butt.
I'm very
That's all
curious.
know.
I can't wait for the next response.
Oh, well, there you go. Please enlighten Scully on the chat board as to what you were trying to say there, folks.
But anyhow,
But anywho, so, yeah, that's true. But yeah, where's the low rent money coming from? That's what I want to know. The bitch
Mormon
sucking
porn.
a horse's dick. Mormon porn. There
It
you
is
go.
Mormon porn.
Wow, that's hilarious. That is hilarious.
I called it. I'm not. Yeah.
All right, I'm checking it out when I get home tonight. I got to be honest with you. You've intrigued me. Do the Mormons, what makes it Mormon porn? They don't use like electric dildos. They're like old school, fucking made out of stone. Are they made out of fucking? Are they all? Every dude's named Jeremiah and shit. You know. Do you take? I mean,
It's all from Utah.
yeah, right. It's all from-
I don't really.
There's a big Pennsylvania's
wear
got a big
hats through the whole
Mormon thing. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. So you can go to the Mormons for picnic tables and porn. Who knew? Who knew? Who knew?
Wait, I think you're thinking of the Amish.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, I think I am too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking of the Amish. Right,
Yeah.
you're correct. I just I confused the two. You're right. You're right. Pennsylvania's got an Amish area.
Yeah.
Utah's got all the Mormons. You're right. You're right. You're
all
right.
good. It's all good.
Mormons have the magical underwear. I was right about the magical underwear, but somewhere along the lines.
See, I'm not aware of that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Mormons have magical underwear. Come on, man.
You wash them in like a certain detergent, or like
I think they make you fly. Is all I know. I'm not sure.
wild.
That's crazy shit. But anyway, want to play another jam?
I would like to.
Let's do that. Let's do that. We'll get our shit straight. All right, probably not. We're probably not going to get our shit straight, but let's play another jam either way. Let's go with a debut from Iceland. If you're playing the drinking game, don't forget every time we say debut, that's a shot for your gullet.
Also, we haven't made a whole lot of dick jokes either, so
yeah.
I'm looking at the counter and it's at 1.
So do you have a dick joke on? I know. Well, I think Scully misses them. Scully's our full-time engineer now, and she types on the board and she jokes and she laughs. She never counts the dick jokes anymore. We might as well get rid of the fucking tallywhacker even. What do you think?
Make it a debut counter.
Yeah, a debut counter. Yeah, and that's how many drinks you're supposed to do.
So
That's not a bad idea.
Mormon porn
Oh, shit.
is just tons of chicks with one dude.
Okay.
I Where
I get it.
Is there
I
an
get
issue
it.
there? Or?
Yeah, no, that's beautiful.
And
It's beautiful.
polygamy too.
Yeah, I dig it. Yeah, that's fucking hilarious.
And then somebody else says low rent sluts have premium Snapchats too. I think that might be Miles. I'm not quite
That's
sure.
hilarious. All right, so low rents, let's do a premium chat test. I guess that's the thing too, right? You got a following on your premium.
Do you guys
chat
play that new
snap?
PDP yet? I don't know what that is.
Oh, that's tonight's playlist. No, we're not there yet. Don't jump ahead on me, man.
I was thinking porn. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Wait, damn it, shit.
Yeah, don't jump ahead on me. No, we'll get to the PDP later. And I promise you this: when we get to the PDP song, it's going to make you ejaculate just as much as the porn we're talking about right now. So look forward to that. No, there's a reason not to go anywhere and leave Metal-O-Mania tonight right there. But no, we're going to play some Exile. Let's go to Exile. It's a debut song, so get your drink on. Again, if you're playing the drinking game with us here at Metal-O-Mania, it's a shot every time we say debut. So there's one for you, or two or three, depending on how many of those you counted. And we're going to play some thrash from Iceland. It's a badass release. The album is called Pleasure Awaits. The band is called Exile. The song is called Terror Tactics. We're called Metal-O-Mania, and you're called Not Going Nowhere. Come on, let's do this Metal-O-Mania thing all night.
Let there be exile.
Fuck yeah. For us all. Oh, yeah, that's a badass jam, I'm telling you. So it sounds like your friend really, really likes porn. Like a lot.
Yeah,
Like, holy shit.
he's trying to
24/7 on the porn?
Well, no, he's now trying to hit me up with just other random facts that make it sound like he wasn't just watching a bunch of porn.
Oh, own it. Own it. You do the porn.
It's okay, Joey. We love you.
Yeah, we love you, Joey. And, stop at the porn. If you ever see me in one, you've watched too much porn. Anyway, I'm the Ron Jeremy of metal.
The Ron Jeremy of metal. God damn.
God damn it. So here we go. Good jam, though. That Exile's a badass jam, huh?
So what you want to talk about, man?
Let's talk about motherfucking Christmas time. The next time we come back, it'll be post-Christmas. This is the second to the last episode of the year 2018.
Damn.
And it is the last episode before Christmas comes, on everybody's faces. And what you got, Scully? Bring it in.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, it's perfect time. I mean, good segue, really, with the holidays. Let's talk about some traditions. What do you guys do? What?
What do we? Should we all start blowing each other too?
Oh my God. No, but what holiday movies do you guys have to watch?
You don't watch any of them. You don't know any of them. Have you seen Miracle on 34th Street yet, dude?
Dude, no.
Whatever the fuck I said.
I have not seen the Miracle movie.
Have you seen have you seen Die Hard?
I have not even seen Die Hard, no.
You see what I'm dealing with, man?
I was 6 years old when Die Hard came out.
Fuck me. Sideways running. Do you understand?
But how The Grinch Who Stole Christmas and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, you gotta watch those. They're classics.
A Year Without a Santa Claus. All that shit. Isn't there a Snoopy one?
Yeah,
Charlie Brown's.
Yeah, Christmas.
I think Guest
Charlie
46
Brown,
might be drunk because I don't know what the hell he just said.
Oh, well, good. More power to him. Debut to you, sir. But yeah, that's good stuff. My tradition is to put on a Santa Claus hat and watch porn with you. So, does that count as a tradition?
That's some wild shit, man.
Oh, do you have to just once a year, or
all right, no, we do it all year long.
So that's not really
So, but yeah, all right, I'll give it to you. I used to watch. I don't know.
The
kids are
says
older
A Christmas
now.
Story.
Oh, the Christmas Story. That's one for sure.
That's one I haven't seen.
Yeah, Christmas Story.
Yeah, you haven't seen that one either.
No.
That's right. That's another one you haven't seen.
You've never seen A Christmas Story?
She's never seen A Christmas Story.
No.
Dude. Never.
You guys would laugh if we started naming all the movies I have not seen.
Yeah, she doesn't know.
Where the fuck are you
Most
from?
of them.
Dude, not this planet, dude. She's not from this planet.
Most of the Christmas movies. If it's not a cartoon form, I probably have not seen
Well, luckily for you, on Christmas Day, they played A Christmas Story literally 24 hours a day.
I'm
right,
sure.
Truly. They do. I'm going to put it on
Isn't
this
it
year.
really sad?
No.
No.
Oh.
No, that's not a sad one.
It's about a kid who shoots himself in the face.
Yeah.
Oh.
With a BB gun.
Yeah, it's all good.
Okay.
No, with his dick. No, that's my story. Sorry, I
Lethal
got
fucking
confused.
Weapon. Guess 80 says.
Lethal Weapon. All right, I'll go with that. That's Christmas time in the background. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Okay.
Die Hard, to me, no debate. I know that's a debate in some areas. It's no debate in my world. That's a
Yeah.
goddamn Christmas movie.
So my fiance the other day told me there's actually a theater in the area that's playing Die Hard the entire month of December, which is tight.
Fuck yeah, that's awesome. Die Hard still. I watch the movie every year for around this time. So, great movie. Still a great movie. Fucking yippee-ki-yay,
Wait a minute. I'm
motherfucker.
sorry, I got distracted because guess 46.
Okay. Said wicked titty stepmother.
He said I said he was drunk. It was him that I said was drunk. His name is Joey. Hi, Joey. He said his Chad had a stroke. But he's claiming something that is a little hard to believe. I don't know, Joey, so I'm not gonna call him a liar or anything. I'm gonna believe him.
What did he say? He's never seen a single porno.
He's never seen a single porno.
No,
That is the claim.
Joey, you are out here wilding as hell.
How old are you, Joey?
What kind of
Joey's
troll
have to
21.
ask.
Joey is 21.
Do you know Joey?
Yes, Joey's they're the same
Oh.
car club as me. I hang out with him once a week. He's a
Oh.
very good personal friend.
And he's never seen a porno.
I find that very hard to believe. Like, almost impossible to believe.
Yeah, it's
All right,
impossible.
Joey. We're
Anybody,
calling you out.
everybody's
We're
curious,
calling you
man.
out. We don't believe you.
I don't even think it's possible for a female, let alone a male, to not be
So-
curious to at some point watch porn.
So I guess, like, is that like one of those, like, he's never actually, like, Google searched, or not Google search, but you know what I'm saying, like, searched porn?
After the show, I'm
because,
gonna have
like,
to
people have
investigate.
Facebooked you messages where you just open the message and it's like
And
porn
it's fucking
happening.
porn. Yeah, no
Right,
shit.
yeah.
Do you get that? Do you get that on Facebook?
All the time from our
Yeah,
other
okay.
good friend,
Right.
Drew.
Right.
Guess 60,
Yeah.
who I think was also one of your friends, right? He said Joey's a fucking liar.
Yeah, it sounds like Drew.
Well, you know what they say about they polled guys on this actually, and they found that 90% say they jerk off and 10% are liars. So I think that's scientific proof. Like shit there.
Hey, man.
Yeah, come on, man.
Because, I mean, for a long time, I could make the
Don't
claim.
deny yourself that fucking luxury, man. Dude, what's his name? Joey? Joey, go watch Jenna Hayes right now. Grab yourself some lotion. And have yourself some fun, brother. Let loose. What the fuck? What are you're screwing yourself over.
It's Wednesday night, man.
Yeah, I mean.
What if you just
all
want to,
right,
like,
wait
get
till
it
the
done
show's over. Wait
quickly
till
and
the
you need
show's
to,
over.
like, you know, just knock it out?
Yeah, right. I mean, save the rest of us at this point. You know what I'm saying? The world's a safer place if everybody's jacking it at least once or twice a week. Am I wrong? This is fucking taking the
Oh,
valve
I'm not
off.
gonna lie. I'm like, hey, which one do you want right now? You know, like
Yeah,
we're
right.
I'm trying to like get this job
Yeah.
over with.
Boom,
Done.
boom, boom.
You know, right?
Yeah.
I got things to do.
Press the buttons and rock and
My
roll.
to-do list is very long tonight, about as long
Yeah.
as your dick. So
Yeah,
let's
fucking, I love you,
get this
baby.
show on the road.
Get riding, get rolling. Let's rocking through.
This show is fucking wild.
Yeah.
I came here for some medals, and it's the goddamn porn network all the time. I got friends talking about ain't never seen no porn. Like,
Never
today,
seen a porn,
Just a
dude.
wild goddamn situation.
That is
Yeah,
just
that's crazy.
That's mind-boggling.
That's crazy. Well, my response to that, if true, I'm sorry for you if that's true. Honestly, that
I'd say,
sucks.
dang, man, rip.
I'm
Like,
sorry that you're living a life where you're denying yourself cool things. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, do you
That
like also
sucks.
hate root beer float? And
Yeah, I
fucking,
know, right?
like,
do you piss on your gifts Christmas morning? Like, fuck that shit.
you get a free
I
Netflix.
don't like things that make me happy.
You get a free Netflix subscription, and you're like, I don't want it. I'll be in my
fuck
room.
that.
Like,
Right. They gave me Netflix, and I was like, I'm going to Blockbuster. Oh, yeah, I don't know.
But anyway.
Yeah.
Davidian adds Emmett Utter's Jug Band Christmas, which I'm not exactly sure what that is.
I think that's
but,
just a series of words that don't
Yeah,
necessarily
Jug
mean
Band.
anything. Like,
Jug Band. I'm going for a Jug Band Christmas.
plain Easter socks.
Hey,
like,
he's,
what?
he's talking to us from Mormonville, as a matter of fact. They're from Utah.
It may have been related to something we said a bit ago.
What did he
There's a
say?
bit of a
East down
delay.
bound, loaded up in Jugville?
We gonna do what they say can be done.
We got a long way to go. Okay.
Speaking of Smokey and the Bandit, does anybody else other than me know that there's 7 Smokey and the Bandit movies?
No, there
No, I
isn't.
did not know.
I have them all on DVD.
What? There's 3.
You can go on
I knew
Amazon.
there was 3.
Go on Amazon right now. You can buy all 7 movies
Dude,
for $13.
Cannonball Run is not Smokey and the Bandit 4.
It's all Smokey and the Bandit. I
Are
was
they
skeptical
Burt Reynolds?
myself. So the first 2, of course, are Burt Reynolds. The second is
The third's Burt
yeah.
Reynolds, right? Isn't he in the first 3?
No.
No. Oh,
it's
really?
Jerry Reed
Really?
is the third one.
I love Jerry Reed.
And it's
though.
Jerry Reed from then on.
Yeah.
Like the rest of them.
No shit.
Yeah.
I did not know this.
They're dope.
I did not know. The things you learn. Some people don't watch porn, and there's 7 Smokey and the Bandits. This show's value can't be measured in or even
your friend needs to
counted.
like call one of them scientists. Remember they were trying to do that study
Yeah, right.
and they
There's a
literally
study,
couldn't
right.
find anybody
If you don't watch porn and shit and jerk
that
off and
hasn't
stuff,
seen a porn.
yeah,
right.
you can make some money in a
Just so
study.
we don't allow porn in my Christian household.
Yeah, nobody did.
Oh,
Nobody
now
did.
I know he's full of shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say nobody did. Come on, nobody did.
Oh, man.
Nobody.
You had us going
Nobody
for a
went and
minute
said,
there.
"Mom, I'll be upstairs jacking it." You know.
No, there's just no bigger fucking freaks than Christians.
Oh well, that's true too. That's true too. Hey, there's no joke. When I was young and we heard a nice Christian girl moved into up the street, our alarm bells went off. Like that would be sign number one, and then in sign number two would be like, she doesn't know her daddy. Oh shit, I'm getting laid.
Yep.
No, man, I dated a super Christian girl in high school, and I came to her house one time in an Iron Maiden t-shirt, and her mother was like, "Don't come back."
Wow.
What?
Wow.
That's fun.
You know, it's funny. I dated a girl when I was 16, when I had my mohawk, and her parents were big Christians and stuff. And let me tell you, they did not love me.
Yeah.
They never forbade me to come, and they were always nice to my face. But she told me that behind my back they gave her much pressure. They're like, come on, you can do better than this freak out nature here.
I did get brownie points because I found out her dad listens to Striper, which I also listen to Striper.
Whoa.
So, I mean, that was cool on that front. But yeah, they were like, "Don't ever come here again." So
cool. Are you sure about that? No, just like.
All right, man. I'm
just with you. I mess with you, sir. I love you, brother.
It's all love, man. It's all
I'm
love.
not a fan of Striper. Gonzo's on the board. Gonzo loves Striper. I'm not personally a fan. But then again, I'm not. That whole thing, there's very little in it I dig. I'm a thrasher. I'm a crossover guy. I'm a death metal guy.
Yeah.
I am a guy who likes fucking music from all over the world, obviously, if you watch the show here every week.
Yeah, and speaking of death metal, let's talk about this for a second. What the
Give it to me.
fuck is going on with Cannibal Corpse?
Dude, yeah, let us talk about that a touch, because the more I have found out, the more bizarre it has become.
Yeah, so the day after they announced their fucking tour, all of a sudden they're like, "Yeah, Pat O'Brien's in jail."
Yeah,
What?
yeah, right. What the fuck, dude?
I had a friend.
His house was burning down. There's ammunition going off.
Yeah, I had a friend Snapchat me the very same day, and he was like, "Didn't we just get fucking promised a tour? Like, what's going on?"
5 seconds ago.
Yeah. I'm super stoked because I love Cannibal Corpse.
So Pat O'Brien was arrested. He was brought out in front of the judge with a suicide vest on.
He was?
During the arrest, apparently he had broken into a neighbor's house, was yelling and things about the rapture. He was going crazy. I mean, for all intents and purposes, the dude was going, losing his mind.
Yeah.
And it's very weird. But apparently he had like 3 skulls in his house. What kind of skulls? I need more details. Has somebody heard any more details about the skulls out there? Please reach out to us, because I'm dying to know this.
Educate us,
How do
please.
you have 3 skulls in your possession? Are they...
Well, I feel as though if anybody on Earth would have 3 skulls, it would be the guitar player from Cannibal Corpse.
I'll give you that. Sure.
It's just my personal opinion.
Sure,
I don't know him personally, but...
Still, I have questions. I have questions. I would like more details on. But yeah, it's a bizarre story, man. He was yelling apparently about the rapture. He has all these guns. The house was on fire. There was explosions going off in the background. It sounds like a break from reality.
It sounds like a wild situation. I will agree. Like, Gary Holt actually put on Instagram, and he was like, "I know him personally, and he's an awesome dude. I don't know what the hell's going on."
Yeah, what? WTF, yeah. Right.
So, I mean, hope everything's cool, man.
Me too, brother. Me too, man. We hope whatever it was, a bad trip, man. Maybe it was all the bad trip, you never know.
And also, I want to know what's going on with this Cannibal Corpse tour now, because I was promised a tour, and
right. We're all hanging on the vine now, man.
I'm hyped about it, so.
You left us hanging on the vine while you got all crazy. Fucker. God damn it. I agree. So yeah, I don't know. As the details emerge, though, it does become an increasingly bizarre story, and our hearts go off to him, the band, the fucking, the whole situation sucks, and hopefully we figure out some resolution and restitution and get them on the road somehow. It's hard. It's difficult to sit here now and foresee a way in which we will soon see a Cannibal Corpse show, though. I got to tell you.
Yeah, I hope we do.
The road from here to there seems difficult to picture in my brain at the moment.
Yeah. I'm sure
So.
a replacement exists. Like Gary Holt, for example, he loves filling in for bands.
Well, hey.
And
Fuck
Slayer,
that.
well, Slayer's
Fuck
on the
that.
tour too.
Gary Holt right now, first of all, spending time with his dad, who is passing away.
That
Well,
is
that's my
true.
understanding. He's towards the end of his days, is my understanding. And much love to him and his family. We're sorry for you to go through that. I went through that recently. It sucks.
Yeah, definitely all the love in the world to Gary, man.
Yeah, much love. But stop any talk that doesn't get me an Exodus CD sooner. I must have Exodus. You don't understand.
See, it's true,
I
man,
must
'cause
have Exodus.
It's been too long since fucking Blood In, Blood Out, man. It's
Dude,
been fucking
right,
4 years.
Right. I need Exodus. Gary Holt needs to attend to family matters, obviously, first and foremost.
Yeah.
For as long as whatever that entails, nobody can decide that but him, obviously. But when he returns, Exodus. Exodus must happen. You know, the Slayer thing's being working out. It's working out itself right now. Speaking of which, that dude fucking learned like 20 Slayer songs in like 3 days or some shit.
It's tight.
That's badass.
That's
metal.
A super huge Slayer fan. I've seen Slayer 10 times with Gary Holt.
Oh, at least.
Every time it's better than the last.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. Sick. So, and Slayer's only going on their final tour for another 47 months, is my understanding.
Yep.
So.
I've seen them once on it already,
Right.
and apparently they're coming around
Me
again
too.
for the...
And then again and again. So keep on doing it. Hey, I'm not bitching. Keep on doing it.
I don't give a fuck. I'll see them
Go
every
on
time
the
they
final
come.
tour and make it last 34 years. I'm all for it.
They could have a residency in Baltimore all of a sudden, and I would see them every day.
Every fucking day. We'll move in. So, agreed. But, yeah, man, if anybody can give me any details on that skull thing, though, I'm not kidding. I would like to know more. I'd like to know more about how he had 3 skulls in his possession.
Yeah, it's wild shit.
You know, because every time I have skull in my possession, I take pictures. Anyway, let's move on to, you know what? Let's move on to something killer. Let's move on to our interview. Let's go to Brazil. Let's go to Brazil. My friends in Brazil are fucking killing it. The scene down there for death metal, for thrash metal, for every kind of metal you can imagine, as a matter of fact, it's just on fire. It's a scene to be a part of. It's a scene to be proud of. You know, bands that I'm very much in love with are from that area. Nervosa, as you all know, I worship. Nervosa, I think they're just amazing, talented, awesome band. And I'm putting Disgrace and Terror on that list too, man, our new friends from Brazil. This fucking release, Age of Satan, is awesome. Matter of fact, I played a song. We played the title track for everyone about 3 or 4 weeks ago here on the program. And it is because we are huge fans of this release that we made sure we tracked him down. We wanted to talk to the fellas. We wanted to catch up with them and talk about Age of Satan because we're talking all night about what to put into a metalhead stocking. Here you go. A copy of Age of Satan is a great idea, my friend.
Age of Satan. Everybody needs it.
Everybody needs it. In your stocking. If you misspell Santa, you can get Satan out of there somehow, so, you know.
Hail Santa.
Hail Santa. So... But here you go, man. You're going to love this. We're going to talk to the dudes, and then we're going to play a jam from you off of the new release. And you're going to love all this shit, man. Merry Christmas. This I gift. We give to you.
It's for you.
Fuck yeah. Put it in your ear hole. All right, coming up next, all you metalheads, we got a fucking little treat for you. I'm very excited to be talking to the fellas from Disgrace and Terror coming up here because, man, I'm going to tell you what, their 4th release, Age of Satan, just came out, and you're going to want to pick it up immediately because it's going to be a big part of the soundtrack to your wintertime out there.
That's Sodom right there. The unholy land, the devil's playground, where the sinners are winners.
I'm not mistaken. That's a recipe for an ass baby. Okay. Motherfucking Disgrace and Terror, my new friends, man. How about that, huh? Killing.
Great fucking band.
Riffing, killing, crushing. Love those dudes, man. They are my new pals. And I strongly recommend you go to their Facebook page, show them the love, click them the like, and tell them you want to get your copy of Age of Satan sent to you. And I agree. Somebody said on the chat board, I believe, Scully said, that the album cover looks like a fucking...
tarot card.
A tarot card, like a twisted up, fucked up tarot card. So that's pretty killer. What did you say, babe? Something tarot card. What was your description? Something tarot card, like a fucking evil tarot card, like Picasso's tarot card, like.
Or did we misunderstand you completely? Is that
or
a tarot
right?
card?
Yeah, right. She's like, "Fuck you guys, man."
Crowley.
An Aleister Crowley tarot card. Yes. All right, dig it. Even better. Even better.
Was
so
that worth the wait?
It was. It was worth.
Okay.
Nice payoff.
Okay.
So get your copy of Age of Satan and do it. Do it now.
Do it.
Do
it now.
it.
Turbo Man.
What are you waiting for? So anyway, I think we've given enough time to talking about porn tonight, if I'm not mistaken. Let's move on from that and talk about traditions, holiday traditions, because Scully seems to forget we're doing a metal show and thinks that we're doing The View here on Metal-O-Mania.
No, it's just the holiday time, and gay shit happens during the holidays, so just suck it up and suck on it.
Well, I would be pretty gay, actually. If I did, the different kind of porn than we were talking about earlier. But so what are you saying? Like yard shit? I got a lot of yard shit. I like the yard shit.
Yeah,
I put a lot of shit in my
How do
fucking
you
yard.
decorate?
Do other people? Do you do that? Are you a yarder?
So my parents. It's usually like a few weeks before Christmas. They put a lot of shit up. They have a ongoing thing with the across the street neighbor.
The war? Are they in the war?
Well, it's
with
not
the neighbor?
necessarily
I
a
love
war.
the result
Right,
of
it's
those.
a Cold War.
Well,
It's
yeah,
Christmas.
Literally, it's Cold War. Yeah.
Like the minute that they see that the neighbor has put shit up, it's immediate. Like our shit has to go up.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
right then
out
and
now.
there.
Right.
Yeah.
Calling the banners.
Oh, so it's not like one-upping them on getting something
Well,
new
so-
every year.
No, and it's to the point where like they'll put like more stuff out, and we'll start putting more stuff out, and they'll start putting more stuff out, then we'll start putting like I went to
Okay.
my
I
parents'
love it.
house last night, and they've all of a sudden got lights everywhere.
Love
Like it looks great,
You
but it
can
took me
see
by
that shit
surprise.
from
Yeah.
space.
Right.
Yeah, but it just took me by surprise because the last time I was there, it was just something in the window, like oh yeah, that's cool. I came yesterday, and it's just like oh.
Huh. Well, we just moved into our neighborhood. We're gonna pick a neighbor and go at it with them.
Right.
You know?
Because it starts with, like that one single strand across
Yeah,
the roof
right.
line.
Yeah, of course.
And then you like trim your windows out.
And then it's down the the railing for the stairs, and then it's in the
Right.
bushes, and then
Right.
all of a
Well,
sudden you
I
got
will
a
say-
40
And then you
foot
got like
Santa.
the laser things,
Yeah.
and then you
have-
have the yard things that blow up. And, during the day, it just looks like Christmas threw up on your yard.
Right.
I mean-
For those hours when it's off, yeah.
Right.
She's got all her shit on a timer, see.
Gotcha.
At a certain amount of time, every like 5 o'clock
At, like,
every PM or
4:45,
something, it
you
turns
know.
on.
I was gonna say it's only cool from like 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. and
Yeah,
after that, you just
right.
it looks like you got a bunch of
that's
deflated
fucked
shit in your yard.
Right, some
fucked
shit's
up.
melted all over the place. So you got some plastic melted in
Yeah,
your
but
yard.
you know what? It is cool every day though when they come on and the snowman starts to stand up on the yard and shit.
Is he becoming?
I really
I like it.
thought they were kind of stupid, and he
She
really,
didn't want to. Hey, she was
I did
against my
not- I did
snowman.
not
She
want
was
one.
against my candy canes. I got candy canes running
The candy
across the
canes were
sidewalks
cool
and shit.
with the snowman. I just wasn't into those like inflatable things. They weren't around when I was young,
into
so I just
inflatable
didn't want them
things.
now.
That's not what I've
Stop
heard.
fucking around. You're
But
into
no, it's really
inflatable
cool in our
things.
own yard. It's cool. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
But we're not getting like
when
the
I
whole
put it in your
family of
own yard, right.
snowmans. We're not getting
Yes, we
the
are.
Rudolph. We're
Dude,
not.
yes,
we're not
we
getting the
are.
fucking penguin, like the Christmas
Oh, shit.
penguin.
Yeah, I want
Seriously,
that. I want
like-
the Christmas penguin.
Growing up, I had a neighbor who
I was
had
like,
like the
Scooby-Doo
light up
and-
deer, and they would always
Yeah.
just like make them like hump, like they'd just be on each other.
Ah,
Like, it was-
that's great.
That
Well,
was
see,
just the
I have a
funny
friend
shit.
that has one of the deer's things with like it's got like a blood hole in it, like it was shot and shit. You know,
That's pretty tight. I mean,
and it's,
One like red light.
yeah, like fucking, like he shot and killed Rudolph and shit.
Yeah.
It's
Fuck
what's
'em.
Rudolph. It's what's for dinner.
oh man,
So I don't know. I like the fucking little bit of the decorations in the yard. I'm cool with that shit.
cool.
And we're gonna go bigger, badder. We are having a snowman. Give me till next year. I'm gonna have a snowman family. They're gonna be out there breeding in my yard, man.
There's this one neighbor next to my grandma's. I know that they've spent $1,500 on those inflatable things. They
Well, see,
got
you don't do it all at once. You
crazy.
gradually build onto it.
They're not cheap, and they've
I know,
got
but
a
you get a
dozen or
couple a
more of
year.
them.
I was gonna say, but on the Converse, me and my fiance are like that with
I
Halloween.
like
now.
Converse. Give me some Converse.
Well,
for Christmas.
right. See, I'm
So-
not knocking the Halloween.
Wait. You know
decorations.
what? You'll
Yeah,
do
we're
what?
like that with Halloween though. So like we're the house in the neighborhood that everybody else in the neighborhood wants to come to because we have a pet cemetery and a
Oh, that's
graveyard
cool. Yeah.
and blood splatter. But like we always like my fiance just makes all the shit like by hand.
I love that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, Halloween's
Halloween's
cool.
the
Yeah.
cooler. Well, that's
Yeah.
the coolest holiday of the
Well,
year.
and Christmas is creeping up on Halloween.
That's what I'm saying.
I
Fucking
know, man.
Christmas starts
is
like
stuck its dick in Halloween's
Yeah,
back door.
the Halloween.
it's like November 1st. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before Thanksgiving now, before it's Halloween, it's fucking taking
Dude, I went trick or treating this year and they were giving me fucking like fruitcakes and shit.
quit stealing the stees, Christmas.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
Yeah.
Let Halloween be. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
It's the nightmare
right.
before Christmas.
Not the
It's
nightmare during Christmas or the 3 months that apparently Christmas is entitled to now.
Well, how
coming
special is
now,
Christmas
yeah.
anymore when it's 3 months a year?
Right.
Why do that to it? That sucks.
I'll give you December 1st. If you want to start on December 1st, get
Take
your
a whole
tree
month.
up,
Enjoy your
start
month. Yeah,
decorating.
that's
like,
what
okay.
it should be.
I'll even give you the day after Black Friday. That's fine.
Okay.
By all
Okay.
means, go
yeah,
for
it's
it.
pretty close to December 1st usually, but yeah, okay, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
Well, Black Friday is Christmas, actually. Let's establish this.
Are you saying
Most
what? You
of
want
my
Christmas
life-
season to start?
Well,
Black
no,
Friday?
it is. I'm not saying whether I want. Fuck what I want. The world don't care what I want.
Right,
Well, how about
okay.
this?
I don't get to make the rules.
I'll do you one even better. After dinner is done, Thanksgiving Eve, Christmas starts.
Christmas
right there.
starts.
Yeah,
Okay.
stores open now.
Well, I'm good with that. I'm cool with that.
Come on.
I'm good with that. We can make that happen. And that being the case, we'll just accept it. We'll swallow it. That's what it is. Let's establish it as the line. And no more though. Give no more. No more into fucking Halloween. No more into fucking, let's no.
That's it. We'll give you to the end of
Right,
Thanksgiving.
the end
and
of
that's
Thanksgiving.
It. Just cut it off right there.
Let me go to the bathroom after the turkey I had before you're throwing fucking, snowballs at my face.
Yep, so you just walk out the bathroom then. Dun, dun,
Yeah,
dun,
right.
jingle bell.
Well,
Right,
and that's
I'm
the
down
other
with
thing.
it.
I'm
There you
glad
go.
that you actually said something about Christmas carols. There aren't that many.
Yeah. No.
If you start listening to
No.
Christmas carols
You're
in
gonna
November,
you're gonna-
listening to the same fucking
4
12
songs.
songs over and over and over again.
I can only hear Jingle Bell Rock so many goddamn
Right.
times before it's like,
Well,
please,
I
invent
bet
another
Every
Christmas
single
song.
artist's
Yeah.
version
I
of the
I
fucking
would
song
love
possible, I guess.
for some metal Christmas songs to come along. There are no metal Christmas songs. What happened to that?
Funny you should say that.
Why the, you got? Okay, talk to me.
So at work yesterday, my coworker looks at me and he goes, "Hey man, we should get into the the festive feel and play some Christmas music."
Okay.
So I went, "I got you, man." I pulled out my Bluetooth speaker and started playing "Run Run Rudolph" by Lemmy. There's a whole if you go on Apple Music and just look up metal Christmas, there's 15 playlists of shit.
Most of it sucks balls though.
That's
Come
not
on,
the
let's
point,
be
man. It
honest.
exists.
Yeah, but no, it's got to be shit that doesn't suck.
There I go.
Here, you can slide it down, slide it on over. We're working. We're live. There you go.
Let me get that.
Put that in his face while it's cold. It's fucking. But yeah, it exists, but it's not good. There's a lot of dude. Dio did. I love Dio. Dio's is a god to me, man.
I agree.
And there's a lot of Christmas music Dio and Tony Iommi and things like that have been involved with, but it's not good. I mean, they're good at what they're doing, but it's traditional Christmas songs. There's no. It's not metal. It's not metal. Let's put it. It's metal people doing Christmas songs instead of Christmas songs being done in a metal way. You
Whoever in the
understand what I'm
chat
saying?
just said King Diamond, no presents for Christmas. You're the real MVP.
Yeah,
That's the
what I'm
video,
saying
yeah,
though.
he's-
But I can't build a whole show around that one song.
That's true.
2 years ago we said let's do a metal Christmas show for Christmas time.
How
It
about
can't be done. There's not enough. There's not enough good metal to play. There really isn't. There's a couple, and what I would deem and even the ones that I would deem good, most of you wouldn't agree with me probably. Like Psycho Stick and Texas Toast Chainsaw Massacre has a good Christmas EP.
First of all, Psycho Stick is the shit.
Right, thank you.
It's super underrated. Their cover of Danger Zone from Kenny Loggins, first
amazing. Yes, must be heard. Wait till the show's over and YouTube it. I'm just saying that's my 2 cents on it, anyhow.
Yeah,
for what it's worth. For what it's worth, with a little girth. How about that? So, where are we at on the playlist tonight there, Mr. West? What'd you think of that Disgrace and Terror? Badass, right?
It was fucking tight. What you guys don't see is during the break, we were just headbanging and riffing it up, and
Truly.
shit was
Yeah,
tight.
Truly. Tight. All right, so let's play some Dark Side. Let's play some Dark Side. These guys are also from Brazil. That's why I wanted to play. I'm telling you, man, what's going on in Brazil, killer.
We are now just a
love
Brazilian
it.
metal show.
Yeah, no, if you make it good, we don't care where you're from. I checked that last, honestly. I do that on purpose. Every week when I'm being inundated with the music to go through to check out that's new and check out and maybe play on the show, the first thing I do is just listen to it. I don't know where it's from. I don't even know what the band's names are often. I'll just start going through stuff to listen to. And then when I like it, that's when I start doing the research on it. So it's on merit, baby. The fact that Brazil is blowing up and appears on the show so often is the fucking proof that they're killing it in Brazil. And hey, I want to go down and visit. So somebody put me up on a couch for a while. Let's do some metal shit down in Brazil.
Keep doing what you're doing, Brazil.
Fuck yeah, man. And of course, we're gonna come out of this Brazil. We're gonna hear from our main man Kenny and do a little fucking finger doom for you guys and gals out there tonight. Get ready to get fingered. So, from the Dark Side, we're going to hear off of their brand new release and fragments. Oh, it's called Gates of Time and Fragments of Madness. It's their third release. And we're going to hear Suicide off of it. And then we're going to go talk to our main man, Candy Finger. And he's going to do that. I think this and then this. Yeah, there you go.
Some of that.
Some of that.
Maybe a little of this.
For Christmas time.
Suicide!
Hey there, Metal-O-Mania land. Welcome back to another segment of The Finger of Doom, hosted by Crypt and Scully off of Metal-O-Mania.live. And we have a great one for you today. This is one that I would say is probably one of my favorite releases of 2018 by a band called Haunted out of Italy. And the track we're going to play for you is called Morning Sun. Now, last week when we were playing Broom, I had mentioned that we were going to do Day Burner off of this album. The album is actually called Day Burner, and I had intended to play the track Day Burner, but in between then and now, we changed our minds and we're going with a track called Morning Sun, which is the opening track off of their second full-length album, which is called, again, Day Burner. These guys are great, slow, heavy, trippy doom out of Italy. They have a great image. Not only was this band, this release, really one of my favorites, just in the sense that the way it sounded, big, huge sound, a lot of great doom on it. But I love their image as well, as you'll see when I'm, posting a lot of these pictures. Very, very cool, doomy sort of image, which of course plays right into their music and complements it perfectly. But I love the vocals on this band. I'm a fan of female vocals, especially when they soar high and go over this really low, heavy, grungy sound, which is so characteristic of doom. And these guys pull it off about as good as anybody out there. Their first album was just self-titled, called Haunted, and that was probably out in 2016 or so. I think the band was founded around 2015. They came out shortly after that with their first one. And then earlier this year in 2018 they came out with Day Burner, which is great from beginning to end. And there's a really great video for it, so we hope you enjoyed that as well. Let's see, so next week we are going to go with a band called Green Druid we're going to come back to the United States, out of Colorado. Green Druid with their first full-length release called Ashen Blood. And the track we're going to play off of that is called Pale Blood Sky, which is the opening track, and I think you're going to really dig that one as well. It's, again, sticking with the slow, heavy doom side of things, and I think that's a really great selection for you, so look forward to that next week. In the meantime, be sure to check out these bands on their social media pages, whether you follow on Facebook or the others. In Facebook, of course, they post their tour dates and their album releases and new videos and everything like that, so it's a good way to just follow that. But certainly go to the Bandcamp, Big Cartel, other places like that where you can pick up t-shirts, where you can pick up vinyl, and please go see these bands out in concert. That's where you really get the great experience, and you get a chance to support these guys. Come out and buy the tickets, but also pick up the t-shirts and the vinyl and other things like that to support these bands and keep the whole momentum going. Okay, so here we have Morning Sun by Haunted off of their second full-length album Day Burner. Next week we're going to bring you some Green Druid with Pale Blood Sky off of Ashen Blood. And until then, please go support these bands and doom on.
The finger of doom points to you.
Doomed, I told you!
Let's put the try in triangle.
You awake still? You still?
Yeah, man.
I know that shit was heavy, man. That shit almost put you into a coma.
No shit.
It's like if you did a bong hit and listened to 4 Haunted songs, you might need a machine to wake up.
Yeah, you need a fucking defibrillator.
I'm gonna get into a deprivation tank and just listen to Haunted albums for like over and over and over again.
I feel like you would just like leave your body.
Yeah,
You'd
right.
be able to look down like,
that would
holy
be
shit.
Fucking crazy. That would be a fucking transcendental experience.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway.
I think so. Anyhow, yeah, but cool. Sorry, we were digging it. We were into it. We were enjoying our doom moment here in Metal-O-Mania Studios. And we were taking it in heavy, because that's the way Kenny gives it to you. He gives you a fingerful of heavy every week right here on Metal-O-Mania. Thank you, Kenny, for that, brother. And thank you, Haunted, badass jam. And thank you, Darkside, as well, man. Darkside from Brazil, badass album. Support all those bands. Darkside's new album is called Gates of Time and Fragments of Madness. Haunted's new album is called Dayburner, and show them both the love. It takes nothing but a click, and if you're a fan, you know, $6-7 for the record. You know what I mean? How hard is that?
And be that shit.
You know, and again, I'm going to tell you like I do every week on the show. You can get, for basically the same price at this point, you can buy either the digital copy or have them mail you the fucking, if you go to Amazon, for instance, or even Bandcamp, you can have them, you can buy the hard copy and they'll give you the digital copy for free.
I know.
So you have the hard copy mailed to you, and you get all the art. You get the fucking, which is part of our metal thing. It's not a metal CD if you're not holding the art in your hand. In many ways, for me.
Yep.
So, and then you have the digital copy. You have it all. You have the best of both worlds.
Yep. I know
and
White Hornet loves to give out digital copies. So.
And if you hit up fucking White Hornet, they'll send you a fucking signed copy of that shit, won't you?
I'll sign it myself.
With his dick. I mean, right. I mean, right. He will.
I don't know. Damn, sure.
Somehow.
Send me $8. I'll sign it with my dick and send it back to you.
With my dick. $6. You only have to pay $6 if he uses his dick. So no, I'm kidding.
$1 per centimeter.
Somebody's getting rich or gypped. I'm not sure. I don't know which. Anyway, quick couple of notes.
I was gonna say really quick on the White Hornet album front.
Yes,
I just got word from Matt, the guitar player.
Matt
somebody in Greece is selling our album on eBay for $100.
$100.
So
can't you almost picture him going, "I'll sell you my White Hornet"?
So if there's literally anybody on Earth that exists that want a White Hornet album for $100, I will sell it to you.
I bought it. I bought it from the guy in Sweden, though.
You bought it?
Yeah. Should I have come to you?
I didn't give you one, man.
I gave the $100 to the wrong person. Fuck me in a church. Anyhow.
Yep.
Yeah, that's wild, though. That's cool.
I think that's how, like, you made
it. The value on things is what people pay for it.
That's what I'm saying.
So you can forevermore say, dude, our shit was so badass, a copy of our album once went for $100.
For $100, I'll send you a copy and a T-shirt. How about that?
Dude, and a nude picture of my nuts.
Signed with his dick.
Actually, all right. You get a discount if you have to take the nut picture. I understand. $70. $70 and we'll throw in a nut pic. You can save $30. Quick metal news. Let me give a couple quick metal news updates here, if I may. Hammerfall, new album. New album's coming. They gave the title. Looking forward to that. Hammerfall, new shit coming your direction. Elven King going on tour in Europe. Look for details on that coming up. Rotting Christ. Apparently, there's a new track. Did you know that, motherfucker? When we put the playlist together for tonight, did somebody know? Where were you on that one, Ethan? There's a new Rotting Christ song we could have played tonight. All right, maybe we'll play that next week.
You're fired.
Somebody on the board mentioned Sacred Reich earlier, which is, I love Sacred Reich. One of the bands I definitely worshipped. But Dave McClain, the original drummer Dave McClain, is returning to the band for them to do some more things, man. Cannibal Corpse, Pat O'Brien is released from jail. That's a recent news blurb I have here. Is that correct? Was he released from jail?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Hopefully.
I didn't think that was the deal, but apparently that's what it says here.
Seems a little quick.
Wow. Born of Osiris, North American tour coming. Look for details on that. Anthem's got a new single coming out. Kill Switch Engage is going on tour in the U.S. with Parkway Drive. So that'll be coming up. Roadburn 2019 is a sold-out event. Wow. Oh, Malevolent Creation. We're going to close the show with some Malevolent Creation tonight, but brand new Malevolent Creation too, boy.
Yes.
One of my I'm a Malevolent Creation freak. New Candlemass. There's a new song coming from them dudes. A brand new song from Candlemass. That's wild as fuck, dude. So anyway, there's some cool metal things, cool metal stories underway we'll keep you informed of as they come and go across our own computer screens. And we'll share them with you fuckers here on Metal-O-Mania. What do you think?
Yeah.
And newsflash, the price on the White Hornet just went up. So
yep. They're now $200
$200. And they want some DNA. Someone's trying to clone you. You said Sweden, right?
That was in Greece.
Oh, Greece. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, never mind.
Yeah, anybody in Greece who wants an album for $100, I will 100% sell you one.
Oh, yeah, for sure. He'll do that. He's got your back. Shit, 50? Well, you'll do it for $75. 75?
Yeah,
75, no problem.
If you message me on Facebook and reference this broadcast, I will send you an album for $75.
Fuck yeah, for sure. All day long, every day, and 2 for your mom. So, and Merry Christmas to ya. So, yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. I think there's a lot of good ideas that we've floated already for the good ideas for as far as Christmas gifts for metalheads. So, do you want to talk now or in the next break a little bit about some of your suggestions for albums of the year? Do you want to get into some of that? Do you want to wait? Do you want to hit it on the next break?
Let's hit it on the next break.
All right, let's do that. Let's play a jam, as a matter of fact. Oh, yeah. PDP. We're going to play this PDP jam, as a matter of fact, man.
But during the jam, hit us up with some of your favorite albums from 2018.
Yeah, definitely. I would love to do that. Hit us up on the chat board. Let them know what your suggestions are for the I can't read it. I'm sorry. I'm trying to read it and I can't. I used to be able to read that, but anyway.
I never learned to read.
But album of the year. It's album of the year. We want to know what you guys and gals out there in Metal-O-Mania land think of your choices for album of the year. We put a poll on the Facebook page and vote on that. Don't forget to vote on that. But yeah, what are your suggestions? I like this. The Snipers of Babel came out this year. That's a great suggestion for album of the year. There's some really great ones, man. That fucking Aborted came out this year. It was a killer death metal album. There's, in my opinion, it's been just a banner year for metal. So there's lots and lots of choices. There's Friends of the Shows with the Terror Sets and the fucking Motor Militias and the, you know, there's just fucking everyone from that Traitor album that Need Even the Dead is so killer. There, you know, Hazards album. There's so many great shit. So let's hear what you guys and gals think, and we'll talk a little bit about it after we play this PDP song. And these dudes are awesome, man, by the way. From Los Angeles, they got a brand new fucking album. After a few lineup changes, they've gotten together and they put together this motherfucking album called The Arcane Ascent. And it is fucking badass from start to finish. I'm a big fan of it. You are now, too, because here's the title track off of it. Spin this around your motherfucking house while you're doing some decorating, goddammit. PDP, The Arcane Ascent. Don't go nowhere. More metal.
Whatever you do, don't fall asleep.
Oh my god, he's so deep.
Hey, we're the junkies. We just like to junkie around. Oh, sorry. Hey, how you doing? Welcome back to the show. No, anyway, that's a fucking kick-ass jam, man. PDP, The Arcane Ascent, badasses. Bad motherfucking asses. Pick it up. Go to their Facebook page right now. Show them the love. Metal-O-Mania sent you. And we sent you with mal intentions, with bad intentions, goddammit. You know what I mean?
Oh, yes.
Damn right. So what's up, my friend Wes? Are you having fun, man?
Of course, man. It's always fun here.
I'm always glad when you come, brother, man. It's good to see you.
Thanks, man. Thanks for inviting me, man. I always love to come here.
Metal Family, my friend. Metal Family, our fucking metal show we did last year, it still is something it was a cool thing. It was a cool moment, you know.
I think it needs to be more than just once a year, though, my man.
I do agree with you. Man. We're going to iron out some kinks and make it happen.
Because I'll tell you, it was definitely a great time playing it from my perspective.
At the Depot. Yeah, we did that thing at the Depot last year. Shout out to my friend Greg Serio, who is the man you want to get in touch with if you're trying to play in the Baltimore area and you're looking for a venue. He is the man, and he is a good man at that. We love him. He's our pal. And he is a good dude to work with. Easy guy to work with because he's a good guy. So hit him up, Greg Serio, right on the Facebook page, and book your band in Baltimore so I can come see you. You know what I'm saying? So, we got you guys there. We had Final Job there. We had Eyes of the Living and Cryptid, and it was a good time. It was a good time. It was.
I did have a great time. The other bands were super nice, and there was a bunch of people that came out that were super supportive of White Hornet and all the other bands, and it was just a great time altogether, man.
Fuck yeah, man. We're gonna continue that fucking. That's what we do here, baby. We bring you the metal. That's what I exist to do. My whole week is spent fucking trying to think of ways to come in here every Wednesday and just pull my pants down and spray metal all over the metal community out there. It's kind of my whole thing, It's become my whole thing.
As long as you got a thing, man.
Right. Some people have no thing. In particular, this time of year, don't you feel bad for people with no thing?
I guess so.
I suggest your thing should be to lay back every Wednesday and let me fucking shoot my metal all over you. What the fuck? We can have our things can interject. We can make up my thing into your thing. We can overlap our things. The world's a better place when we can make my thing work with your thing and we can all do the thing. You know what I mean?
Hooking up things.
My thing-a-ling, your thing-a-ling. I want you to play with my thing-a-ling. So, what do we got coming up next?
Like some overkill.
Yeah, it really does, doesn't it? I'm psyched as fuck about this, to be honest with you.
I love overkill.
I've probably seen Overkill, to be honest, more times than most bands. If it weren't for the fact that they spent a decade not touring here, it would easily be more than every band else. But, they went on did Germany and Europe for ever.
See what's crazy, man? I've seen pretty much every band. I don't want to say that as an exaggeration, but I see a lot of fucking bands.
Right, awesome.
I've seen Slayer, Metallica, Iron Maiden, Megadeth. It's fucking every metal band.
Yeah, for sure.
I've never seen Overkill somehow.
Oh wow, really? Yeah. Well, it's not a somehow. It's not on accident, to be honest. They really did spend especially for them being an American thrash metal band, they've spent a disproportionate amount of time overseas, because, and to be honest with you, I get it. Their record sales were always solid there, where they've, depending on which record, they've been up and down here. Although the last few have been so big here that's why they're back to doing tours in the U.S. again, because, we Americans forgot or something, I guess, for a couple of years how badass Overkill was. Because I will tell you, even those records that we're talking about that did not do as well sales-wise in America are badass records, dude. They are Overkill badass records. If you missed them somehow, if those years got away from you and you missed fucking, Wide Fucking Open or WFO, or if you missed, some of those, what's the one with the goddamn graveyard on the front of the name is escaping me. But if you missed some of these albums, you do yourself the favor of going back and getting them. Revisit them. Revisit the missed Overkill albums, because I promise you they're badasses. They're all badass albums, every one of them. And then from Ironbound again, over these next few have been amazing, and now they got another one. Here we go, number 19. This will be their 19th studio release, dude. How crazy is that?
Christ.
It's unfucking believable.
19 albums.
19th studio release, man. Jersey thrash gods is what they are, brother.
Hell yeah, man.
And they were doing it while the whole LA scene was kicking it on fire. They were like, hold up, the East Coast got something to say too, buddy.
Heck yeah.
And for my money, they should be a part of the Big Four.
Big Four? Yeah.
I hear a lot of people say, maybe Exodus should be in that. I hear a lot of people say Metal Church should be in that. I hear a lot of people saying Testament should be in that. And not enough people saying Overkill. Overkill should be.
Well, there's, you always hear about the Big Four, and then there's the sub-Big Four. Then, of course,
the Big Eight.
Testament,
Overkill, Exodus, Metal Church.
And then there's the sub-Big Four, where it's Creator, a Nuclear Assault, and shit like that, too.
See, that you have your Tectonic Four. Yeah. Which would be the German invasion of Destruction, Sodom, Creator. Oh, who am I leaving out? Destruction, Sodom, Creator. I'm leaving out a big one. Somebody on the board help me. But that you had that four. Yeah. But then you had Nuclear Assault was a whole different thing. That was kind of a, you had your fucking crossover-y kind of thing going on there with them. You know what I mean? They had a punk. They had a punk flair to them.
Albums, yeah.
Yeah. I'll give you that. Because for me, for like a DRI, like a crossover Big Four, you have what would you have? DRI on there for sure. You would have
Suicidal Tendencies.
Yeah, see, I was going to say that, but do you include, because the first album's pretty much punk, and then their crossover after that, they do some punk, but yeah, Suicidal Tendencies for sure. So is Municipal Waste too more recent for that? Because I would put Municipal Waste perhaps on that.
I'll put Municipal Waste in fucking
and maybe
anything. I love Municipal Waste.
Cryptic Slaughter?
Could be.
Agnostic Front, do they count for you as a crossover? Because they're more punk than metal, I guess. But
in some circles, I guess.
It's fun to ponder. Fun subject to ponder. We should make our millions of Mount Rushmores. The Mount Rushmore of crossover. The Mount Rushmore of but good stuff. But the point being is that Overkill is back. As if they've gone anywhere. Actually, the motherfuckers just kill it. They're prolific as fuck. Every time I turn around, it seems like they're doing something. They're
That's what I'm saying, man. They dropped that last album and it was fucking tight, and now all of a sudden they're just like, hey, guess what? Have another one.
Grinding Wheel is no bullshit, a badass fucking album. Mean Green Killer Machine still, I love that song, man.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Yeah. So here we go then. What we're going to do is play you our modern retro of episode number 104 for you tonight. And we're going to open it up with that brand new release that you are able to hear off of The Wings of War.
A debut, you might say.
A debut of this song, that's right. The Wings of War is the name of the 19th studio release. The song is called Last Man Standing. We're going to open up the Modern Retro with that from Overkill. Our throwback old school jam of the week. Right behind it will be some old ass Death Angel. Let's do 1988 from the Frolic Through the Park song. Let's play the video for I'm Bored. I was feeling that earlier this week. And let's come out the backside of the Modern Retro with some Battlegrave, man. As if you've been paying attention to the show, they are a debut release from our pals from Australia. Relics of a Dead Earth. I fucking can't get enough of this record, man. I truly can't. It's badass. And we're going to play Betray Your Beliefs from it. A second song we played off of this release for our Metal-O-Maniacs out there. So you know we love it, and we love you guys. And I love you for being here, brother.
Love you for inviting me. I always love coming here, man.
Much metal. Stick all this shit in your fucking ear face, and keep hanging out with us. Let's do some more. We ain't quite done yet, bitches. Let's keep hanging out a little bit longer.
Here's the thing. I don't give a tuppeny fuck about your moral conundrum, you meat-headed shitsack.
Have to give corporations an "are you shitting me" defense. So when stupid people do dumb shit with their products, the corporate lawyers can just walk into court, look at the judge, look at the plaintiff, look back at the judge, go, "Are you shitting me?" This dude skied off his roof, and now you're suing me because I make skis. Are you shitting me? I gotta write down every goddamn thing you're not supposed to do with my product. Hey, don't assist in childbirth with this ski. Because they're starting to make products for stupid people. All right, we didn't used to do that. We used to make products for ourselves, and then stupid people would have to adapt. But now there's so many of them, they've become a marketing demographic. You don't believe me? Coors Light doesn't think you can tell how cold your beer is. Is this cold? Jimmy, get in here. I can't feel feelings. If you stop feeling temperature, no more beer. All right? You need to see a neurologist. What the Blue Mountains tell you is you're about to have a fucking stroke.
Fuck yeah, smoke pot, kids! Do your homework too, but when you're done, smoke pot and listen to music.
Funkalicious. People, she liked to sit inside and worry about shit that hadn't happened. She was a worrier. That's what she did. That was her Pinterest. She worried about the craziest shit, too. First night I stayed at her place. We're going to sleep. She says, "You need to sleep on this side of the bed." I said, "That's fine. It's the other side, like your side or something?" She said, "No, this side's closest to the door. You need to sleep there in case someone breaks in, tries to rape me. You'll be on that side." Does this happen a lot? Because if it's gotten to a point where you've had to start to prepare for it, I believe you have grounds to break your lease. So let me get this straight. Dude's gonna break in, get all the way to the bedroom, and go, "Fuck it, she's on the other side." This would also lead one to believe that you think I might sleep through a rape.
Yeah, I had to show the guy at GameStop my dick just to get it.
Worth it.
I tell you right now, though, I'm so angered by seeing that, I wish I could go out and punch that baby again.
And she told that motherfucker right to his face, Fruit Stripes gum lasts longer than you. And I was like, God damn it. That's rough.
That is the worst burn I've ever heard.
Jesus Christ.
But does it at least leave a tattoo like the Fruit Stripe, though?
Right. Yeah. It leaves a mark. It's quick, but it leaves a mark. There you go. How about that for a quick 1, 2, 3 punch to the jaw there, though, man? That was some badass jams.
Some tight shit.
Brand new Overkill, old Death Angel, and brand new Battlegrave. Boom, boom, boom. You are welcome. Accuse me not, nor never. Neither way. And a couple more negatives of not giving you Christmas presents, because there you go. I hope I threw enough negatives in there that who knows how the fuck I meant that, because I no longer know, but
moral of the story, y'all got something.
Y'all got something. I got something for you. I'll throw some metal at your colors. What do you think, though, man? What do you think of our playlist tonight? What do you think?
I think it's been pretty fucking tight.
Right?
I think it's got Overkill and Death Angel. I'm definitely a fan of.
There you go. There you go. We bring it to you, and we put it at you, and we stick it in you, and hopefully a lot of which we've played this year, you'll find on many of your best albums of the year lists. So we did a little research. I was looking, because you do get called up real easy on albums like, was that this year? Was that last year? Like you and I both.
Yep, I was like, is that Dying Fetus album this year or last year?
2017, but that wasn't one of my, that might have been my pick for album of the year 2017, though, man.
That was a fucking tight album.
That and that Discarnate, holy fuck. The more I think about it, the more I have, see. and therein lies the problem with lists like this.
Yeah.
You know, the more you dive into it, if you're a doomer, that Yob was a big one this year. The Sleep, The Sciences, I was a big fan of that album. You know, I'm not a doom guy like our man Kenny Fingers, and I thought that was I could see how that was a pretty fantastic album. The Architects, I've seen that on a lot of people's even number one lists. I was a fan of it. You know what I wasn't a fan of, though, that a lot of people loved? I'm usually a big Corrosion of Conformity fan. I was not a huge fan of the release this year. I didn't think it was terrible.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't put it on my best of list to be of any. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I hear you.
And I like them. Don't get me wrong. There was what was another one that a lot of people are including on their list.
Like that new Ghost album.
What'd you just say?
The new Ghost album.
No. I must be hearing you incorrectly, because they suck. Are they on your list? Is the new Ghost album on your list?
Yeah. Ghost is great, man.
The new Ghost album is on your 2018 list.
It's on there. It's definitely not number one, but it's on there.
I want to get a poll. Let's get a poll. I want to know. I want to know the people out there on the board right now. I know that we got somebody left. I know it's getting late. But the people on the board, even if you're watching later, if you're not watching live, if you watch this later on demand, I really want to know what your thought is. Hit me up on Facebook right now while you're listening. And drop me with a message and say, I love or I hate Ghost. Because I really want to know. Because it's very torn. I call them the Depeche Mode of metal.
Yeah. See, I got a lot of friends that are deep into metal, and they're like, Ghost is one of my favorite bands
ever, and I think they are abhorrent.
Oh man,
I really do. I'm not at all. I'm not even a slight fan of them.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah, you need to go home tonight.
In fact, I love Iron Maiden beyond words and recognition. When I saw that Ghost was on tour with them last year, I was like, man, come on, Maiden.
Man,
why'd you do your fans like that?
Do yourself a favor. This is from friend to friend.
Ugh.
Go home and listen to the song Mummy Dust. You'll be like,
I'll be like, this is not what metal's supposed to be.
You'll thank me. Everybody at home, too.
I really want to know, if you're watching on the board, what are your thoughts on Ghost? Are you Ghosters? Are you pro-Ghost?
Of course, Matt is not into Ghost.
Do you think, I generally call, when I fart, that's a food ghost. And I put that on the level of sound quality as the new Ghost album. I put them both in.
Ghost is great, that's all I'm saying.
I'm sorry. No, and again, we are absolutely more than welcome to disagree, and that's fine. The world can survive it if we disagree, but we certainly do on this one for sure. I love you, brother.
I love you too, man.
But if somebody gave me a Ghost record for Christmas, for instance, I would cut them on their taint.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
That's brutal.
Because why would you do me like that? Why would you show me such disrespect?
Holy hell.
Why would you buy me a Depeche Mode?
Yes, Tara,
record?
you do love Ghost. Yes. My fiance coming in on the chat. She loves some Ghost.
I can't stomach it.
Can we be in agreement though? The #1 album of the year was Judas Priest.
Yes.
Thank you.
I think I'm right there with you on that. Actually, I think that's a stellar fucking record, brother. Start to finish, stellar record.
It's Judas Priest, man.
Yeah, killer.
It is what it is.
And it's you can say, all right, hey, well, let's we can dive into layers of that. It's Judas Priest a little bit, because granted, 9 out of 10 Judas Priest records are great.
Yes.
But there are some exceptions.
What's your exception? Please don't tell me it's Turbo.
Oh my God! Please don't tell me you like Turbo.
I have the words Turbo Lover tattooed on my arm. Like, I love
Show's
Turbo.
over, ladies and gentlemen. We have to go home now.
How do you not like Turbo?
How do you like Turbo?
The title track.
It's the worst. It's the worst song I've ever heard. Dude, how does a man go from singing "Eat Me Alive" and fucking "Some Heads Are Gonna Roll" to fucking "We Don't Need No Parental Guidance Here"? That song is a dick sucking another dick on audio.
The song Turbo Lover
shit.
is about cars and fucking. What else do you need in a song?
Everything you need for it to not suck. Still, those are great ingredients, but then you need to add in the not suck part. That is an awful record.
I have it on vinyl and cassette. It's great.
God damn it, Wes.
I actually had somebody. So on the topic of Judas Priest,
If you can listen to "Sad Wings of Destiny," start to finish, and follow it immediately by Turbo, start to finish, and not see the disparity, the clear disparity. Come on, man.
Not Ghost.
Come on, man.
It's a completely different conversation. Turbo's still awesome. I was at a concert one time and I was wearing a...
What's your wife's name?
Tara.
Tara, I am not responsible for the bruises and the black eyes that Wes comes home with tonight.
She likes Turbo too.
Tara, I'm going to need you to meet us in the green room. We're going to have a talk.
But I was at a show one day and I was wearing a British Steel shirt and some guy walked up to me and he goes, "Hey man, Hellbent for Leather was the greatest Priest album." And I was like, it's not even close to being the greatest. What the
It's
fuck
a good one.
It's good, but it's way not the greatest.
No, definitely not. I agree.
But it's like that same...
"Sad Wings of Destiny" is the best one. Followed probably closely by maybe Rock-A-Rolla or Defenders of the Faith is way up there. Fucking Screaming for Vengeance is way up there.
I'm surprised British Steel isn't higher up on your list, man. British Steel is
British Steel
shit.
British Steel is 1 or 2, number 1 or number 2 for sure.
That's definitely my number 1.
That's what they're great. Great albums. Great albums.
And then Painkiller. I mean, you can't...
Painkiller's a great album, yeah. Fuck yeah, killer album. The album this year ranks right there with those greats. It really does. Turbo.
See, Cletus, whoever you are, I fuck with you.
Turbo.
Sorry, but I love Turbo.
Is the soundtrack to bestiality porn. I mean, that's all I'm saying.
Some people really like bestiality porn. We were talking about girls sucking off horses.
To each his own. You're right. Hey, who am I to judge? You're right. But no, it's not. I personally was stunned when I first, as a lifetime Priest fan, when I first bought Turbo and brought it home and listened to it, I was like, what the fuck happened?
I'm all about the Turbo.
Parental. Here's what I got to say about it. We don't need no parental guidance here. That's a Winger song, dude. That's a Winger song.
What is wrong with Winger?
Did you just say?
I'm a hair metal guy too, so that's a completely different conversation for a completely different time.
Did you just say what's wrong with Winger?
I did.
Oh yeah, you're coming back again soon.
Okay.
We're gonna have that conversation.
We'll talk about Danger and Bang Tango too.
We don't even have time to get into it tonight, but I have an answer to that question.
Like I said, we'll talk about Danger and Bang Tango and Faster Pussycat too.
Oh my God, he just went what Tora and
what's wrong with Tora, man?
What isn't wrong with Tora? It's what killed our first run. You know that, right? Poison and all that shit killed our first run as king of the world. When metal ruled the world, and it did, make no mistake, metal ruled the world at one point. Every amusement park you went to played metal on the rides. Every fucking, the metal ruled the world. That was ended by things like Winger and Poison.
To the same merit, when
Tora.
When Winger and Poison were out, Slayer, Metallica, Sacred Reich, Overkill were all putting out their best albums.
Putting out great albums for sure, yeah, but it was taken away from and watered down by the fact that these other things existed under the same roof as metal. It watered our product down, man. It came in, we used to have Kick-Ass Cookies, and somebody came in and watered down the batter, man, and those people were Winger and Poison and fucking, you know, all those.
That's my fiance on the chat board. Everything is wrong with Winger. Well, nobody asked you, all right?
Right. What isn't wrong with Winger?
I make her listen to Winger, so that's what's wrong with Winger. And Dokken, she hates Dokken.
God. Well, see, now, I will say, I'm not a fan of the hair genres when it comes down, obviously. It's not, it just, to me, a combination of the existence of grunge, the emergence of grunge, and the emergence of the hair metal angle of metal, I feel like, in retrospect, we didn't necessarily know it at the time, but I think it did much damage to metal on the whole. I think that's why today, even every sports break is a rap video instead of a metal song, because we destroyed our own product with this Warrant Winger shit during that time frame. Had we not done that, had we stayed true to ourselves, had we stayed a metal thing, we'd be stronger for it now. We're making a comeback now.
It's like saying, did Kiss ruin itself? Because their first few albums were metal as hell, and then Unmasked and, you know,
Kiss is terrible.
Analyzed.
Kiss is a terrible example because Kiss is terrible. Kiss is terrible. Come on, everybody knows Kiss is terrible.
That's dangerous territory.
Everybody, Kiss is makeup and theatrics. They did that splendidly. I was Gene Simmons every year when I was a kid for Halloween. I loved Kiss, but when you become an adult and every song is about, you know, the same fucking piece of pussy and I gotta have your pussy and blah blah blah, you know, it gets old. I don't need to hear you sing about pussy over and over again. And don't do it for me.
I'm about it.
You know, I'm not a fucking. I can listen to Top 40 if I want to sing about pussy all the time. You know what I mean? And I think that fucking they're overrated as fuck, to be honest. Kiss put out 3,000. Kiss is the Rolling Stones of metal.
Now we can agree. Nobody likes the Rolling Stones.
They've got 4 zillion records and 5 good songs.
If that.
If that, right.
I read somewhere.
And that's Kiss too, man. I think so.
I read somewhere that for every cigarette you smoke, God takes 11 minutes from your life and gives it to Keith Richards.
That could be true.
Yeah.
That could be true because he stays strong. But But that being the case, that, you know, I blame that for the downfall of metal. I blame that, but there are exceptions, like I was saying.
But there's
my personal exceptions.
You say the downfall of metal, like there was a downfall of metal.
There definitely was a downfall of metal. What? We're coming back now, but sure there was.
As long as I've been into music, metal's always been at the
forefront. For you
man.
personally, yes, maybe, and for me personally, I've never gone away from metal personally, but you have to. I mean, see, the numbers don't lie. Metal is not the powerhouse it once was. It's getting back there now, certainly. I do think that's true. But for a decade or more, it was an underground at best thing. And some say it should remain there always. And to those people, maybe you're right. There's an argument to be made for that. But certainly it took a tumble. It took a backseat to pop top 40 shit. I'm telling you this. I watched the transition happen. And people who watch the show forever don't want to hear me say the story again, but I'll be a brief version of it. I watched it happen overnight. I watched everybody yesterday who had long hair and fucking jean jackets with fucking patches like you got on and fucking, you know, Venom and Metallica and boots and fucking shit like that. Overnight, those people started wearing flannel shirts and listening to Nirvana and shit. And I'm telling you, man, things like Winger and Poison and all that bullshit are why. People looked at the metal thing and was like, this is fucking about makeup and fucking pussy. This is what's special about this. It stopped being a special thing. And that's why people migrated to the, I feel sorry for myself music, which is what grunge was.
So that's a completely different conversation, though, because all grunge is terrible. I've never heard
Agreed.
I've never heard
absolutely
a single
agree.
song from any grunge band from 1991 to 2000 that
grunge
was worth a goddamn.
Blows nuts. And my theory that I posed to you in this conversation or debate, as it were, is that had it not been Winger and shit like that, the grunge thing would not have taken hold the way that it did. People would not have. It created an opening, and grunge moved into that opening. I do believe that.
But that you could have the same.
And then you had your teenage white populace, and let's be honest, it's the white populace. I don't mean that to sound racist. Obviously, that's not a fucking universal thing. There are exceptions and things. But for the majority of the metal audience, it's the white audience, went to grunge for a decade instead of going to metal.
Well, they weren't true metal fans then to begin with.
Agreed again. Agreed again. But, again, Winger opened the door for them and was like, look, we're stupid, but there's things over there if you want to look the other way.
Look, man, I like Winger. That's all I'm saying.
She's only 17 and I'm going to jail. Okay, so let's play another song because Scully's going to murder both of us now because she was like, make this next break a short one, please. And then you said things like you like Ghost and Winger and Turbo and holy fuck me, and I'm bleeding on my butt leg over here. Let me steal your notes because I wrote fucking big letters across mine. Let's play a detour. Let's play a song that we didn't play last week because me and Tina got talking too much like you and I are doing tonight. But hey, I'm having fun.
Yeah,
whether we
man,
agree or
happens.
not, man, and I love talking to you. And during this song, I am going to bruise and beat him up with a bat I keep under the desk. So listen to Detorn. These are some badass motherfuckers. It's a third album from these Deathy Thrashers. They're killer. Let's play the title track off of Learn to Heal right fucking now. And that's what he's going to have to learn to do after that Winger comedy just made. So
Winger rules.
Much love, much metal, and cut this guy if you see him.
Turbo Lover.
Ah! Like cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Yeah, man. I'm here for a good time, not for a long time.
Right, you know what I'm saying? That was Detorn. Learn to Heal, the title track off of that third album from them guys. And it is fantastic. Go there and show them the love, my friends. So I believe this is the last break. We only got 2 more breaks left, but this is our last break with Wes tonight, isn't it?
Yep, gonna be hitting the old road.
Well, I love you, brother. I appreciate you doing this thing for sure.
Love you too, man. Thanks for inviting me out. You know, Metal-O-Mania is always a great time, man. I always enjoy coming here and getting to, talk some shit about some metal and have some debates and get some feedback from people in the chat. It's just always a great time.
You're awesome, man. Well, I hope that you still think that because we do have a squad of goons waiting for you in the hallway.
Well,
because they plan to do something about the Winger comment. I told them the 3 lashes for the Winger comment. And during that song, Detorn, I believe you said something about preferring the Van Hagar days over the David Lee Roth Van Halen days.
So what I said was the songwriting was better.
They're going to beat you bad
on the Van Hagar days, but the musicality was better on the Van Halen days. Don't get me wrong, I fucking love Van Halen. But Van Hagar, it was still good.
5150 was the worst album I ever sold. Worst. It's commercial garbage. It's bubblegum. It sells theirs jewelry theme songs. Is what it is.
Nah, man.
You cannot put "How Will I Know When It's Love" in the same room with Jamie's Crying or Everybody Wants Some. You just can't. You can't do it. One is awesome and one is Buy This Diamond Ring for Your Woman, because this is a commercial. This is a commercial for you.
Agree to disagree.
All right. Well, we'll reevaluate some of these things next time you'll come back, won't you?
Anytime you'll have me back.
Awesome. Good shit, man. We'll get you guys back. Let's get the fucking White Hornet shit rolling. Let's go.
Yeah, Matt.
If you don't mind my being a fucking a peckerwad, get it. Let's go. Come on.
Trust me, I'm ready.
New
to get
project, new jam. Let's go. Time.
2019.
We're not getting any younger, motherfucker. Is that Matt? Look, Matt said 5150 sucks. Thank you, Matt. See, a man like that should be making more records because he gets it. This guy, I don't know, Matt. I'm trying. I'm doing. I can only do so much.
Matt knows my music.
It's a good thing, John. It's a good thing. It's hard to find a fucking drummer. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Especially
Otherwise,
one that'll listen to Winger and then play Slayer.
Dude, one more Winger comment, and we're taking a finger before you leave the building.
Yeah.
A finger. One finger is what it costs. You knew this was the metal mafia of the metal world, right? Coming in here?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Metal-O-Mafia?
Metal-O-Mafia is what we used to be called. The fucking, this thing of ours.
Forget about it.
Forget about his fingers. I hope he can finger with fucking 9 fingers over there. You can still do the drumming thing.
We got Tommy Ferjul outside. Wait for me.
You wait. You're going to see. His name is Wayne Hates Winger.
His name is Don Dockin? What?
Don Dockin. No, it's Stephen Piercy. He's drunk and waiting for you.
Let me guess. You don't like Rad either.
I love Rad, actually.
Oh, but
Rad is the exception.
No. But the hair music.
I started to say during the last break, I have very few exceptions in the hair thing. In general, I do not like the hair thing, but I like certain exceptions. Rat being one.
And?
I think Stephen Piercy in like the Martini days early Rat were great.
I'll agree.
I agreed with you. I like Dokken. I think Dokken was an exception. Dokken had some great albums, some great,
like Tooth and
great
Nail,
white.
their first album was
Honestly,
great.
the ones that had blues influences,
like 38 Special,
I liked. Like 38 Special was a good band. I thought Cinderella had one album that was so hair metal, it was the worst shit I ever heard, and they had another album that was so bluesy that I don't even know how people didn't buy it in droves. It was a bluesy, great rock and roll blues record. You know, if it had a blues influence to it, I tended to like it. If it was made in the vein of Poison and Winger, where it was very, in my mind, that was boy bands before there were boy bands.
Ouch.
They were the fucking hair boy band collections of Winger and
Bold
Poison
statement.
and Warrant and, you know, she's my cherry pie.
Warrant's a great band too.
But anyhow, that's my take. The Bay City Rollers. Anyhow.
Anyway.
But that's my take. Yeah. So we'll debate that further on another program, I'm sure. We'll have many a time, and
of course,
and we'll go over that. But I do appreciate you coming, for real, brother.
Hey, man.
Good
Like I
stuff.
said, I'll come back anytime you'll have me.
Episode number 104 with my main man, Wes. Go show your love to White Hornet. They got a Facebook page. They got some videos. They performed at our fucking Thrashgasm concert last year, of which there is live videos on the archives, right on our website and on the Facebook group. So you can go see them jamming and doing some shit right at our very own show.
And Matt is saying in the chat, after New Year's, White Hornet is promised.
Fuck yeah, man. And you'll share that with us, of course, right?
Yep. Maybe even next week on Metal-O-Mania, we might have a little sneak peek. Maybe. If you all are good.
From your lips to Metal-O-Maniac's ears, my brother.
If you're good.
Let's do it. No, if you're bad. If you're bad, but you're good at it, we'll bring you some metal. So
yeah, we'll play the instrumental then.
There you go. The very, very obscene version. And speaking of obscene, let's play some obscenity before you leave us and run and get a and go leaving us behind before the show's over. But it's all right. It's all right. I understand.
It's okay. I'm going to go sit in my car and I'm going to listen to In the Heart of the Young from Winger.
Instead of obscenity?
Well, no, like while listening to Obscenity. I'll listen to
Oh, well,
Obscenity
there's
on
a
the way
mashup
out.
for you. There you go. I'm
Obscenity
going to
on the
play
way
Obscenity
out.
and Warrant at the same time. And it's called Bacina Warrant. But here. Yeah. White Lion is the worst shit I ever heard in my life. What was the
wait.
Yeah, what was that?
It's good.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I see. I don't know if you're trolling me now.
No, well, they covered Radar Love from Golden Earring too,
Yeah,
which was also
and
great.
I still prefer the Radar Love song or the Golden Earrings version. But let me. Are you trolling me? You're trolling
No,
me with the white.
I don't like White Lion a whole lot, but I like
Oh,
it.
yeah. What was the ones that did the fucking Carrie?
That's Europe.
Oh, I really wanted to fuck her.
There?
That's their singer. What was her
Oh,
name?
Joey Tempest.
What was her name? Joey.
Yeah, no, Europe's one of those bands I don't
Oh
really with.
fuck. The Final Countdown. That's the one I was trying to think of. Jesus Christ.
The most overrated, overplayed
piece of
song
shit
on
ever.
Earth.
Yeah, ever. Ugh.
Ever.
All right. Well, on that note, we got to say Slayer or something. Slayer rules.
Slayer rules.
There you
Exodus
go.
rules. Metallica rules.
There you go. That's a better note to end on than talking about that other shit.
Testament rules.
So we'll be back for one more break. We got 2 more songs to play for you tonight before we end our episode number 104, as Scully falls asleep in the engineering box tonight. But our last break with Wes again. Thanks, man. For real, brother. Much love. White Hornet rules. Show them the love, you guys. For real. Show them the love and do it now. And we might be playing some new White Hornet for you before you know it. So stay tuned.
Maybe.
Maybe. And for that, let's go to Germany. Let's play some Obscenity. These dudes are certainly, this is no debut here, man. This is the 10th full-length release from Obscenity. It's called Summoning the Circle. Together, let's bathe in the blood of internal warfare. Obscenity, bringing it at you. This just in. Wes Schmidt has gone missing. We have no idea of his whereabouts, and we're not responsible at all for his condition when found. Disclaimer, Wes Schmidt from White Hornet is missing. We have nothing to do with whatever happened to him, I promise, and it has nothing to do with them comments about Winger and Van Hagar. So, moving on. No, thanks, Wes, very much for coming in here, brother. Good dude. We love him. He's Metal family and Metal-O-Mania family at that. So we will have him back in the future, and we look forward to it. I want to thank everybody on the board. We had a pretty active board tonight, and I appreciate it. I want to thank those that I know. I got a lot of messages throughout the show on my Facebook that you're having trouble participating on the board. We are working on it. I know that it's not very friendly for some phone systems right now, but we're working on it. We'll get the bugs worked out in the very near future. But if you are talking and chatting and listening to the show, whether it be live, whether it be after the fact, doing it on demand, you can always drop me a line on my Facebook instant private message. I'll be more than glad to check it out, and it lets us know what you're thinking and what you're checking out on the program and all that kind of stuff. So we dig it, man, and we appreciate that we have so many of you guys from different parts of the world that hang out and do the Metal-O-Mania thing with us every week now. So we will keep trying to make it worth your while, I promise. So keep hanging out with us, and we'll be bringing you more and more shit to digest. So on that note, on the note of digesting shit, let's all get ready for Christmas, which is just a few days away. That will come and go before I see you all again. And when I see you next, it'll be our last episode of 2018. So get your resolution lists ready. We're going to certainly talk about them. And we're going to talk about a whole bunch of New Year's stuff. I got some cool New Year's stories. New Year's parties tend to be some crazy ones over the years. At least certainly that's been my problem. Yeah, I was going to say my experience, but my problem. That's more accurate. And we'll talk about some of that shit next week to close out the year. So best of list, we'll finalize some of that shit. We'll talk about how well your Christmases were or how much they sucked, which probably is more accurate. And we'll talk, of course, about metal. I know we have a few interviews lined up over the next few weeks. Honestly, I'm not sure. I was just looking. I'm not sure who we have lined up exactly for next week, but I'll keep you posted on the Facebook group if you follow us there. So much love and much metal. Thank you so much for hanging out with us for episode number 104 of Metal-O-Mania. And we're going to get out of here on a killer note. Again, thank you to the chat board, folks. Much love to you guys. You keep us on our toes. And we're going to close out with some motherfucking Malevolent Creation. Malevolent Creation. As you know, Florida Death Kings are back with number 13. Album number 13. And it is badass. In fact, the album's called The 13th Beast, isn't it? Pretty badass. And we're going to close with Mandatory Butchery off of it. Do you have anything for the people before we get out of here tonight, Miss Scully? No. Nothing at all? See you next week. All right. Well, that's from Scully. See you next week. Our main man, Ethan, over there is giving you all the see you next week symbol. And we'll get you in here next week, right? You going to hang out with us next week? Cool. All right. Well, let's continue to make the metal thing grow and spread like a virus. Grab a metalhead and add to our list. Grab a metalhead this week, you guys. Put them in our Metal-O-Mania Facebook group. Let's get that thing up to 8,000. We're getting there ever so close. So let's push it over the edge. And on that note, let's get the fuck out of here. Malevolent Creation is a badass band, as many of you already know, which is why they are oh so worthy to close out our show. Let's listen to Mandatory Butchery right now off the brand new release from Malevolent. And I'll see you guys next week. Much love, much metal. Metal-O-Mania.
I'm the guy that goes from town to town, fucking and murdering entire families.
Jesus, Bob, what button did you push?
Hi, Billy Mays here, and have I got a special offer for you? Have you been down and out and losing your faith in humanity? Well, we have the cure right here. It's called
Metal-O-Mania.
Yo, this is Mike Decker from Born Broken, and you're listening to Metal-O-Mania with The Crypt.
This is Vince Matthews from Criminal Element, and you're listening to Metal-O-Mania.